This is a special presentation of Tiger Sports on Alamo Sports and Talk 1230 and 101.9 FM.
Good evening, Tiger fans, and welcome to Carlsbad here on this Friday night. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk 1230, 101.9. Charles here with you. And getting ready for the Alamogordo Tigers and the Carlsbad Cavemen. Thankfully, the sun has gone down, so hopefully we'll try to cool things off a little bit tonight in the 90s over here in Carlsbad today. But shouldn't be too bad for the game. It's probably still going to be in the 80s and certainly a little warm. But we're under the lights now here in Carlsbad on a beautiful night other than the heat. Not much of a wind and clear skies as we get ready for tonight's matchup. Dylan Hergenrader hyping up his team as they come together out near the 50-yard line and continue their warm-ups. Carlsbad running through their warm-ups. Tigers are going to be in their road white jerseys, black numerals, gold outlining, gold pants tonight, black helmets, and the gold Tiger logo on one side, the jersey number on the other side. Carlsbad in all blue tonight, blue pants, blue tops, white numerals, black matte helmets with the blue caveman logo, and they've got the jersey number on the other side of their helmet as well. A game for the Tigers tonight. If they have any hopes of making the postseason, they have to come out of here with a victory, as they have 3 games left on the season, 1-6 on the year, and have got to get out of here with a win over a quality Carlsbad team. Carlsbad is trying to kind of get their season back in gear after losing to Oregon Mountain last week. They knew that they really needed that game. They certainly have to have this one as well. They can get themselves back to 500. They're sitting at 3-4 at the moment, and they've got Hobbs before the end of the season. You know, that'll be a big one for them, and we'll see what happens tonight. This is a team that, just looking at their statistics going into the game, they're a lot more active passing the ball than maybe most teams we've seen this year. More of them have run the football. However, Carlsbad, seeing Alamogordo sort of struggling with their run defense at times this year, maybe they try to take advantage of that. They'll probably have the advantage up front a little bit, but Coach Cisco seems pretty optimistic about the way they could match up front against Carlsbad tonight. So we'll hear from Coach Cisco coming up here in just a few minutes. The Tigers, meanwhile, I mean, we know what the recipe is for them to have success. Limit turnovers, get the offense going consistently. If they can get that pace going where, they're up to the snap and, within 10 to 15 seconds after the last play finished, and if they are defensively able to get some stops here or there, I think they kind of recognize that they're not going to be a team that's going to pitch a shutout, but if they can get those stops and then get scores off of them, but more than anything is controlling what they can control, which is avoiding the turnovers, which is avoiding the mistakes here and there defensively. Making a mistake in terms of missing a tackle or not being in the right position in a certain spot. And like I said, we're going to see a little bit of a different test for the DBs tonight, maybe more than we've seen in some other games this year, so that'll be intriguing to keep an eye on as the night progresses. But, yeah, just feeling it's still pretty warm. I could say up here in the press box, it's still pretty warm. I'm not the one that has to be running out there in the field in a bunch of gear and all the things that those guys have to deal with. So cramps could be an issue. Conditioning could be a big thing going into tonight's game as well. So we'll be sure to keep an eye on that. Crowd filing in. See a few Alamogordo fans on the opposite side. You can pretty much tell who all the Carlsbad fans are because they've got blue or pink on tonight. On the opposite side, mostly Tigers with black or white on the opposite end. And I'm sure we'll see more filling in with kickoff here in about 25 minutes. Thanks for listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9. Don't forget you can listen to us on the radio, but also online, alamosportsandtalk.com, the Alamo Sports YouTube channel. We're on your Alexa device, enable Alamo Sports Talk, and we're also on the Exciter Media app. Did I ever say that? There's so many online things, I feel like I always forget one. I probably do, but trust me, if you have internet, If you have a radio, it'd be really difficult to not. If you got a phone, a tablet, you should be able to find us. When we come back, we'll hear from Alamogordo Tigers head football coach A.J. Sisko. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. We'll be back after this.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Join Stand Up to Cancer and Jazz Pharmaceuticals to raise awareness of small cell lung cancer and accelerate the pace of research. Ask your healthcare provider about screening options that might be right for you or a loved one. Visit standuptocancer.org/lung to learn more.
When life happens, OFCU has a loan for that. Appliances, furniture, medical, repairs, vacations, consolidations, and more. OFCU's personal loans are as low as 9.99% APR. Apply online or in person today. OteroFCU.org. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Financial literacy. Why is it important to teach kids to save? This is Rachel with First National Bank. Learning to save at an early age helps train children to become reliable about savings and become financially responsible as adults. First National Bank wants to help you inspire your kids to save with our Learning to Save program. Parents can use this fun strategy to help encourage children to save and connect with them about financial responsibility. We're here to help with your financial questions. Member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle,
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Welcome back to Carlsbad. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk 1230, 1019. The Alamogordo Tigers and the Carlsbad Cavemen kicking off in about 20 minutes. Here from Alamogordo Tiger ball coach A.J. Sisko right over on the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show.
You guys come off you guys were in it for a quarter and a half against one of the best teams in the state last week. We talked about it going into it that the players wouldn't be intimidated by, a number 2 undefeated team, and I didn't feel like they were.
No, our kids have rose to every challenge we've thrown at them and came out and played really well for about a quarter and a half. And in that second quarter, we got stuck offensively and just started kind of spinning our wheels and couldn't get first downs and had to punt the ball away. And Centennial's too good that if you don't keep their offense off the field, they're going to put points up. And when they reeled off 3 straight touchdowns right before halftime, that kind of that's on us. I mean, we can't just get in that situation. We got to be able to move the ball and get out of that and kind of flip the field. There was a point there for 3 or 4 series we didn't cross the 40.
Yeah, and that's credit. And it seems like Centennial's defense has been improving as the season has gone on. They may have struggled. I mean, and mind you, I think the opponents that they went up against were obviously very tough, but you can start to see like against Carlsbad and against you guys that they seem to be getting a little bit better.
Yeah, and they are, and that's due to coaching. Like, they're doing a good job over there, and you can still see that I think we're good enough offensively to put points on the board, but we've got to make sure we sustain drives and keep their offense off the field because they're explosive, and the Davis kid is for real. And every time he touches it, you have to be worried that he can take one about 90 yards to the house.
Yeah. And unfortunately, the last 2 weeks, you guys have seen some really talented skill players between Centennial and Hobbs. Both sides have got some fast and powerful kids. So, it's just life being in this district.
It is, and that's kind of the fun part of this district is you get to see such quality football players, and we got them too. Like, coaches come and talk about our kids and having the couple of kids that our kids that are explosive can break one at any point. That's the beauty of 6A football, and that's the beauty of this district is in and out. week in, week out, you're going to see tough football players and tough football teams.
Yeah, and it's a big reason I know why you guys schedule so challenging in non-district as well. As you got to get ready for those district. matchups.
You have to face some challenges. I mean, it's one thing if you go 4-0 through non-district and you play 4 cupcakes and you never really identify who you are. You get kind of kicked in the face when you get to this district. And we had to schedule up and play some quality teams. And we talked to our kids this morning about, there's about 12 to 15 plays this year that if you flip those scenarios, that we're not 1-6, we're 4-3 or 3-4 and competing for playoff spots right now and talking about the playoffs. And we're not saying we're out of the playoffs. I mean, we got to win 3 straight games and to give us a shot. And I told our kids, and our kids have had the mindset this week is playoff week. This is week 1 of our playoffs.
Yeah, it's definitely a great way to view it. And, you were talking about, some great players that you guys have on your team. Marcus had a great game for you guys in the receiving core. I want to mention Dylan because, gosh, that kid was playing both ways for you guys last week. You could see the cramps were getting to him after that long 80-yard run. Nate obviously had another good game. And there's probably a load of other guys that we could mention as well that played really well last week.
Yeah, I mean, those are all offensive guys that played well offensively. But you take Ty, we moved Ty to linebacker and let him run, and he had a really good game. You take Gianni Mulgado flying around everywhere last week defensively. Like, our kids play hard and get after it. And there's times that we may be outmatched or something, but our kids will never back down, and they're going to play. And we've got to eliminate the dumb mistakes. And that means we can't miss tackles. We've got to do what we're told to do assignment-wise and not kind of just get stuck in that moment and then take care of the football. And I thought we did a good job last week of taking care of the football and creating turnovers, which is something we have focused on.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, turnovers were not the issue that it had been in other weeks. So you go and you play Carlsbad this week. They're obviously a little frustrated coming off a loss to Oregon Mountain at home last week. Impressive for Oregon Mountain to go on the road and beat Carlsbad. And we kind of knew that, Oregon Mountain, Carlsbad, Alamogordo, those 3 teams were all kind of pretty equal going into the season. And, here's another opportunity for you guys that if you play well, you're capable of winning this football game.
Absolutely, yeah. And that's some Carlsbad's going through kind of what we went through. You have a tough loss, and how fast do you rebound, and can you shake it and get refocused? We've been through that this year, and it's not easy. But Coach Sanders and his staff will do a good job and have those kids ready to play. And it's at home. There's only so many home games you get, and they're getting limited now for those kids. So those kids are going to play hard for those seniors. They're a talented football team. They didn't graduate a ton of seniors last year. They returned a lot. They're going to be. It's kind of weird. Coach Sanders, Kale's a guy I played in college with, and we're from the same hometown and known each other for a long time. And he's come from 2 high school programs he played in to a college program he played in where they ran the ball every play. And now they kind of throw it a lot. Yeah. So I got to give him a hard time about that every time I see him. But he does a good job. Their quarterback, Caden Perez, I believe is his name. I played with his dad in high school and known him for a long time. And it's a good group that we got to go over there and play well. And it's a long road trip. It's the longest one we got this year. And we haven't played well on the road in our 2 road trips so far.
Yeah. And, we talked last week, and I don't know if we talked about on air or off air, but you guys kind of matched up in the trenches against Centennial better than you have against some other teams. What's kind of the matchup this week? You feel as you guys match up okay?
We'll match up okay. I mean, Carlsbad's still going to be pretty big. I mean, that's a big school and got a ton of kids and a ton of kids playing football. And that's a credit to their staff and that environment over there. But we're going to match up physically. We'll be okay. Yeah. And that's now it's just how do we execute? Can we eliminate the turnovers like we did last week? And then can we execute defensively assignment football? And if they get loose, you got kids that'll take it to the house. They're very talented in the receiver position skill wise. They're pretty large up front, kind of all the way across the board. So we're gonna have to play really well defensively.
So you're saying is they're not Hobbs big, but they're big.
They are not Hobbs big. I don't know. There's a whole lot of teams in this state that are Hobbs big.
Yeah, yeah. We definitely saw some big guys there, but. Going back to what you talked about earlier and having that mindset of, we've got to win, if we want to get to the playoffs, we've got to win these final 3 games. Have you found having that kind of mindset and putting the kids in that sort of zone, is that sort of something that's helped when you've, as a coach, when you've
it has. Yeah. I mean, our kids understand that if we lose this week, then there's no chance of the playoffs, and if we win, then we have a shot at it. It's not a guarantee, but we have a shot because we're going to own 3 wins at the end of the season, and 2 of those will be pretty big wins over quality teams. So that's something that we have to tell our kids. And one thing I've told our kids is I'll never lie to them. I'll just be upfront and honest. And I don't want to let there be speculation when there's no speculation. And it's one of those things we talked about this morning. The same thing. It's one of those things. We made our bed. We got to lie in it, and we have to own it. Like, we've turned the ball over and not played well at times, and we have to accept that and be accountable for those things. But our kids do that. They show up every day. They come over, they hug us, they love us, we love them. I mean, we're here all the time, and that's why even though our record reflects it, we're still having a blast. Like we're having fun every day with our kids. We're about to go out practice today. It's gonna be hot, and we're gonna have some music going and have some fun on Country Wednesday.
Yeah, because it's gonna be a hot game on Friday night as well.
It will be warm.
not you're ready for kind of the chill of the fall to roll in, and it's gonna be like 90-something degrees over in Carlsbad.
Yeah, and we
Friday
felt
night.
it last week. I was thinking it's October, and I'm just out here sweating. It was rough.
Yeah, we're ready for a little bit of fall to roll in. That's what football weather is all about. But just hey, we got to remember we're in New Mexico, I guess, at the end of the day. So
at least it's not raining and lightning.
Yes, so we'll knock on wood. I've been trying not to say anything like that. So I will say that's one thing. At least we haven't had a lot of weather delays this fall.
We have not.
So,
it's been pretty much okay. Up north, they've had a few at the start of the year, so we've kind of survived them.
Yeah, for sure. Coach, good luck, and we'll see what happens on Friday night.
All right, appreciate it, man. Go Tigers.
Thanks again to Coach Cisco for joining us earlier this week for that interview. This is the Otero Credit Union pregame show. We are going to take another break. We have got about 15 minutes till kickoff here in Carlsbad. The Tigers and the Cavemen on Alamo Sports and Talk. We'll be back right after this.
Teens are usually better than adults when it comes to computers and technology. But when it comes to saving money, parents and grandparents usually have the leg up on the younger generation. With a teen savings account, you might just turn your teen spender into a teen saver. Stop by and open one today. Local Credit Union, 808 Washington Avenue, federally insured by NCUA. Visit them at localcreditunion.com and follow them on Facebook.
Ochoa Stucco serves residential and commercial projects all throughout this wonderful community. Whether you're looking for some patching up or a complete stucco on your home or business, Ochoa Stucco has you covered. 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
When life happens, OFCU has a loan for that. Appliances, furniture, medical, repairs, vacations, consolidations, and more. OFCU's personal loans are as low as 9.99% APR. Apply online or in person today. OteroFCU.org. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Card Suite Lite provides 24/7 control right at your fingertips. This is Galen with First National Bank. Fraud prevention is priceless. Safeguard your card with the touch of a button. Download the free app for a simple, secure way to manage your debit card activity.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
Simple financial solutions can help you towards a better tomorrow. This is Christina Salazar at First National Bank. Stop in for a visit. Better banking solutions help you grow your future.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. It's like we're getting ready for tonight's national anthem, so we may be fitting in a break here before too long. The Carlsbad Band is on the field right now performing, and sounds like their fight song. Tigers again come into tonight's matchup at 1-6 and 0-3 in district, while the Cavemen are 3-4 overall on the season and 1-2 in district play. Both teams still have their bye week to come in the next couple of weeks. Tigers will have theirs the week after next. I think Carlsbad is heading into their bye week after this one. The Tigers, I caught this earlier in the week where Las Cruces is on their bye week this week and And so it's a definitely an interesting case. What you can do against this talented Carlsbad team tonight is we know that they are going to give Alamogordo everything that they can handle. We expect this to be a competitive game between these two sides, but I think I'm very curious to see how Alamogordo handles the passing attack of Carlsbad. Kason Perez has thrown for almost 2,000 yards this season. He's thrown for 22 touchdowns, just 6 interceptions. They've got 4 different wide receivers they use. There's not really just one guy that's dominating opposing teams. Whether it's even Leos or Eloy Lopez or Robert Castaneda or Richard Hernandez, all of them are in that. They've got about 200-300 yards of receiving, and each of them, I believe, have a touchdown this year. And so, how the Tigers are able to go up against that. Haven't seen a predominantly passing team really face the Tigers this year. We've seen a mix. We've seen teams, again, can use a little bit of both of it. I feel like the run game of teams have been the things that we've noticed over the first number of games this year, and with the defense has maybe been challenged with. So this might fit into Alamogordo's defensive game plan a little bit better. I honestly don't know. So we'll find out all together over the next couple of hours here in Carlsbad. For the Tigers offensively, number one, avoiding turnovers, the quickages. Certainly, when they're in plus territory, if they get across the 50, they've really got to be able to finish drives in order to win tonight's football game. So that's, I'm sure, key. And if they can just get off to a solid start tonight too, I know that would mean a whole lot. I think just the confidence. We were talking about it on the KRSY Football Roundtable. The Tigers really haven't led football games very much this year. They won the Piedra Vista game, but I don't think they ever led at any point in that game. They led for a little bit against Albuquerque High, and they led for a little bit against Centennial. But they've really been playing from behind a lot this season, so I know it would mean a lot to them if they could, find a way to grab an early lead and or get an early defensive stop and just have that positive momentum at the beginning of a game, which would be a little bit of a flip of a script for them from what we've seen most of the year. And how that maybe would set the tone for the rest of the game. The one thing I will say that's positive though is that when the Tigers have fallen behind this year, they certainly don't give up. They're a team that continues to fight hard and play hard, and they don't get too down on themselves. But it's always difficult trying to crawl back from being down 1 or 2 scores in the first half and get yourself back into the game. And at some point, you're just hurting yourself in your opportunity to win football games. So that may be more paramount than anything for Alamogordo tonight, is to see if they can get off to a solid start, don't fall behind, or if you do, keep it a 1-score game and don't have to need that big comeback. So that would be the positive for Alamogordo. Carlsbad is waiting to come out onto the field. I don't know if they wait until the opposing team has done it first. Tigers are walking out of their locker room, which is over on the far side of the field. So we are looking towards the east. The south end zone is where the clubhouse and everything is. They're doing some renovations here to that building, which is to our right here in the press box. So I guess that's what we're on hold on at the moment, is waiting for Alamogordo to make their way out onto the field. And then I guess Carlsbad's going to run out after them. Alamo did not bring their inflatable with them. Carlsbad just kind of running through a standard banner, which I kind of like. I like the old school feel of that, to be honest. The inflatables are very nice as well. I got to say, I do kind of like that. So, but the Tigers getting ready to make their way out here soon, and I think they're holding the guys right before they make their way out onto the field, because I think Carlsbad is getting ready to run out, and then we will begin our national anthem. So here come the Cavemen with a lot of American flags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think they got 7 of them. They also have 3 black flags in there. Not sure the symbolism of that. And then one Carlsbad flag. And they, similar to Alamogordo, have the little kids running onto the field with them behind the crew, and the Tigers running out onto the field as well, coming in at about the 20-yard line on the far side as they'll run over to the north end zone. The field here's got the big Chicago Bears stylized C. I'm not sure who owns the original C that looks like that, but I know Clovis and Carlsbad both use it here in the east part of the state. And it says Carlsbad in each end zone in gray. Blue end zones, the gray is outlined in white and surrounded by a blue track and field surface here. So we should be getting ready to get the national anthem going. They have a honor guard on the far side, which that looks to be not a junior ROTC, but it looks like adults looking from here on the far side, so not sure which group they are with, but they are getting ready to present those colors, and I believe the Carlsbad band will perform the national anthem, and we'll get this one underway. But we know the keys heading into the game, get off to a solid start. Doesn't have to be a fast start. Tigers don't have to jump out 21-0. That would be wonderful if they did, but just get off to a solid start. Don't find yourself behind early, and see if you can grab a few stops in the first half and slow down Carlsbad's offense, which definitely can put up some points. We've seen that all season long, with the exception of, I think, just a couple of their games. They put the numbers up in the 30s and 40s. So the Tigers are going to need some defensive stops, and they're going to have to get going with the offense as well. All right, let's go ahead and take our last commercial break. Thanks for listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. We'll have kickoff coming up for you here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019, when we return.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Teens are usually better than adults when it comes to computers and technology. But when it comes to saving money, parents and grandparents usually have the leg up on the younger generation. With a teen savings account, you might just turn your teen spender into a teen saver. Stop by and open one today. Local Credit Union, 808 Washington Avenue, federally insured by NCUA. Visit them at localcreditunion.com and follow them on Facebook.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there. To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
When life happens, OFCU has a loan for that. Appliances, furniture, medical, repairs, vacations, consolidations, and more. OFCU's personal loans are as low as 9.99% APR. Apply online or in person today. OteroFCU.org. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Welcome back to Carlsbad as the color guard is retiring the colors at the moment. And a fine national anthem that was performed by the Carlsbad band as they are making their way off near the 20-yard line. So just about ready for tonight's kickoff between the Tigers and the Cavemen as the colors have been retired. Band will run their way off the field. And we are ready to get this one underway. Tigers again in their gold pants with black numerals, gold outlining, black helmets with the gold old-school Tiger logo on one side and then the number on the other. Cavemen are in all blue, blue pants, blue tops, white numerals, black helmets with the black matte finish. They've got the Cavemen logo on one side and their jersey number on the other side. Carlsbad going to kick off to begin the game, and they will kick it off towards the north end zone, so that'll be from right to left. And the Tigers will get the ball first with an opportunity, see if they can get one on the scoreboard early on and build some momentum in tonight's matchup. Still some fans filing in, see the lights coming in on the drive into the stadium. Kind of a unique setup they have here at Carlsbad High School. It's one of those, if you've never been here before, trying to find where you're going sometimes is a little challenging, but you won't miss the football stadium, I'll say that, but whether it's the gym or the natatorium, I'd say the same about Alamogordo High School as well. It's one of those that you're kind of coming in the back way to go to the Tiger Pit or go to the football stadium, so I'm sure it's the same for a lot of places out there. All right, here we go. Right to left, the Cavemen will kick it off. The Tigers will begin their first drive going left to right, have one man back deep at about the goal line, and this one is going to be short of the goal line, and it is grabbed by Bowman. He will hand it off and give it to Vasquez, and Vasquez is going to get stopped at the 15-yard line. Kind of a slow-developing starburst play there, and Carlsbad able to get downfield and make the tackle shy of the 20. Alamogordo's offense has, I feel like, become a bit more balanced in recent weeks. Their ability to pass the ball has gotten better, and they have been running a bit more multiple wide receiver sets. They go 3 wide receivers to start. Lead back off to the right, and Best at quarterback. Hergenrader to his left. And here's the snap, and the run up the middle for Hergenrader. He'll get positive yardage, but not a whole lot as he finds his way to the 17-yard line. Drive start was at the 15, and it's a gain of 2. 2nd and 8 for the Tigers. Speed option to the right. Late toss to Hergenrader. He's able to turn the corner, push forward. He's got the 25, and he should be able to move the chains here as he gets it to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 9, and the Tigers will pick up a first down here on 2nd down. And the Tigers right back to the line of scrimmage at the 26. Here's the snap and the handoff to Hergenrader, and starts moving to his left, back to the right, but sliding in there and making the tackle for the Cavemen. Looked like it was Rio Sanchez, number 13, maybe it was 18. But a gain of 1 for Hergenrader. And he's the only man to touch the ball here early. Quick throw to the outside is complete. It is Quinlan who's got it, but he had a defender on him as he was catching the football. He was able to fight forward, I think, for a yard. But that's it. And so the Tigers will face a 3rd and long. Carlsbad changing out some personnel and able to do that before the Tigers are ready to snap. Here's the snap and back to pass. Best going to throw, and he's going to complete it, and he's going to complete it for a first down to Marcus Bryant Jr. Catches and falls to the ground at the 41-yard line, and the Tigers keep the drive alive. That's a gain of 14. Here's the snap. Fake the toss on the speed option, and Best will keep it. Best now backpedaling into a pile, and he gets across the 45 to the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 6 on his first carry of the night. And the Tigers are ready to go again. Here's the snap. Quick throw to the outside. Bryant's got it. And Bryant fighting hard for yardage to the 50-yard line. And so he'll get 3 yards, his second catch of the night. And Alamogordo with a third and about 1 right at the 50-yard line. On the near hash, going left to right. Best takes the snap, and he'll go straight ahead, and looks like he's got it. We've got a penalty flag that it comes in late. And we'll see what we get. Could erase the first down for Alamogordo. Haven't seen a call yet from the official. Tigers, I think, are short of the first down. So let's wait and see what the penalty is. So it's holding, I think, on Alamogordo, and I think they're going to take the penalty yardage. So the Tigers with a 10-yard penalty. And so the Tigers right back to the original line of scrimmage to start the series. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 41-yard line. 2 receivers at the top and 1 to the bottom. The snap, best play action, rolling to his right. They'll throw the screen and complete it to Hergenrader. Hergenrader doesn't have much there, though. They had a couple of blockers out front, but they couldn't hold their men. And it ends up being a gain of 5, but they needed another gain of 5. They needed another 5. And so Carlsbad gets the stop after the Tigers pick up a couple of first downs. So positive, but the negative obviously is the penalty. That was something we didn't talk about. That's something that hurt the Tigers in a couple of games this year has been penalties in bad spots, and there was one. I don't know if they would have had the first down on the third down, but it would have been 4th and inches, and at midfield you can almost guarantee the Tigers would have gone for it. Snap is almost over the head of Vasquez, but he's able to bring it back to himself and put up at least a punt. It's not going to be a great one, but it's better than it getting blocked, as it's going to be down at the 35-yard line. Aiden just had it because he really couldn't look and see if there were defenders coming his way. He did have somebody that was pressuring him a little bit, but he just had to get rid of it because of the high snap. Ends up being about a 20-yard punt. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Carlsbad at their own 35-yard line. They go right to left. Quarterback Kason Perez. He'll be joined in the backfield by Brock Wright, number 27. 2 receivers to the bottom, 2 to the top. Ball is on the far hash. Tigers in their 4-5-2 setup. They do have 3 down linemen and 1 man rushing from a stand-up position. Quick throw to the outside is complete, and the Tigers will get to him after a solid gain. Hernandez with the tackle. Looked like Lopez on the reception for Carlsbad. And a gain of 4. Here's the snap. Perez will hand it off. Wright will take it straight ahead and carry it to the 43-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 4. The down mark on the opposite side is wrong. It should be 3rd down, not 4th down. And they fixed it. 3rd and 2. Ball still on the far hash at the 43 on the Carlsbad side of the field, moving right to left. 2 men in the backfield now with Lopez, or with Perez, I'm sorry. Here's the snap and the handoff, and able to trip forward. It may be short. We'll see which spot they give it. I don't think they're not calling it a first down. So they're going to be about half a yard short of the first down. That was number 34 on the carry that time, Ian Sandoval. And it looks like Carlsbad will go for it on 4th and about half a yard. 2 receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top, 2 men in the backfield again. And moving to the left, trying to get around. No, he's not going to get there. Tigers defense makes the stop as they were running the speed option to the near side, and it was a gang tackle of about 4 or 5 guys. They bring down the quarterback, Perez, in the backfield, and the Tigers get the stop, and basically take over where they had given a little bit better field position, actually, than what they had when they punted away. So the defense makes a big play, and the Tigers have it in positive territory at the Carlsbad 43-yard line. Alamogordo 1st and 10 on the near hash, moving left to right. 2 receivers at the bottom and 1 at the top. Hergenrader, the running back, with Best. 3 down linemen for the Cavemen. Fake the jet sweep, and it's Best who will take it straight up the middle. There's a penalty flag. It's going to be a good run for Best. Let's wait and see what the call is. It's in the area of holding. And that looks like what it's going to be. So flag is down at the 39-yard line. Best had taken it all the way to about the 30. Holding on Alamogordo, so they pick up another penalty. To the 49-yard line it goes, so it's not the full 10 yards from the original line of scrimmage, but it's still going to put Alamogordo behind the sticks. 1st and 16, 17 here. Tigers ready to go. Here's the snap. And the read option, Best will keep it. He runs straight up the middle, runs over one man, stumbles forward across the 40, and gets back the penalty yardage plus more as he takes it to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Tigers will have 2nd down and medium here, 2nd at about 4. Carlsbad showing blitz. Best will toss it to the outside. Quinlan's got it. He's able to sneak away from one defender, and he's got the 1st down. Crosses the 30, gets pushed out of bounds around the 28-yard line. And another completion for Alamogordo. It is at the 28. That's a gain of 9, his 2nd catch of the night. Best is 5 of 5 throwing in this game. Best on a speed option to the right. Thought about tossing it late and is going to get to the 25-yard line, gain of 3. Tigers line it up. 2 receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom on the near hash. Running back to the right. Hergenrader gets it. Trying to take it straight up the middle. Does get positive yardage, but not much there as he carries it to the 24-yard line. Gain of 1. So 3rd down for the Tigers. Need the 19 for a 1st down at the 24. Back to pass. Best scrambles and does get to the 21-yard line. Gain of 3. And now the Tigers will face a 4th down and 3, 4th down and 2.5 maybe. Right back to the line of scrimmage. Tigers will probably slow it down here. They'll look to the sideline and get a call from Coach Cisco. Tigers snap it. Play action. Oh, I don't know what happened there, but that was a broken play for the Tigers. It looked like it was supposed to be a screen because they let through the 3 defensive linemen for the Cavemen, and Nate held on to the ball, and then he started to stumble, and the 3 guys got to him. So I'm going to assume that was intended to be a screen, or when the audible came in, there was miscommunication. So the Tigers turn it over on downs on a broken play, and a sack for Carlsbad, and Carlsbad will take over offensively at their own 30-yard line. Perez looking to throw, and he will have that ball deflected as Kamarian Morale in coverage, able to get his hand on it. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Cavemen. Carlsbad has ran the ball 3 times and passed it twice. So it has been a bit more balanced here early. 2 wide receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top, lead back off to the right. Running back next to Perez. They bring a receiver into the formation, but they'll hand it off straight up the middle and just pushing forward the pile. And see who got the carry that time. I think it was 34. That it was. So it was Ian Sandoval who got the carry, and it's a 4-yard gain. Trips to the bottom, one to the top. Third down. And Lopez looking to throw. He's got time in the pocket, now rolling out to his left. And off balance, he's able to make a throw up the near sideline. Tigers let the defender get behind the coverage. They started looking in the backfield at the quarterback. And a nice throw on the run across his body to number 17, Richard Hernandez. All the way to the Alamogordo 43-yard line. As they pick up 23. Here's the handoff, and they'll give it to Sandoval. Sandoval takes it to the 39. As he picks up 4 yards. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 6. Carlsbad into Alamogordo territory for the first time tonight. 3:38 remaining in the first on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We've got no score, by the way. Sorry, I haven't been very good on getting you guys that info tonight. And here's a throw to the near side and dropped on the screen play. Lopez was being pressured by Kamarian Morale and had to get rid of it. They had the screen set up on the near side, but the pass was incomplete. And so 3rd down again for Carlsbad. They converted on the last 3rd down, picked up 20-plus yards. And this is from the Alamogordo 39. They need the 34 for a first down. Don't have play clocks on the field. Just have to keep an eye on the back judge. He's keeping it the time himself. 2 receivers to each side for Carlsbad. Running back is to the right of Perez. He takes a snap, roll out to his right. Still rolling out to his right. Still rolling out to his right. Then throws back across. We've got a penalty flag that is thrown right as the ball gets there. Incomplete is the pass. And let's see what the call is. Still having a discussion. Here are the official who threw the flag and the white hat. And still having a discussion right now. So I don't know if is there a possibility they pick up the flag or maybe deciding where to enforce it. Carlsbad seems to think it's going to be a first down. They're trying to line up right where the flag is. And let's see when we get the call. Because it was an incomplete pass up at the 31. Still have not gotten a call yet. So they're backing up the Cavemen now. Maybe ineligible downfield, possibly. Or illegal touching. Yeah, I think maybe that would... Oh, I guess illegal man downfield? No, I think it's loss of down as well. He signaled loss of down. It should be 4th down. Yeah, so it is 4th down, so it's a penalty and loss of down. Yeah. So I'm not sure. Ineligible downfield would not have given the 10-yard penalty. I think it was illegal touching. So I think maybe the wide receiver had maybe gone out of bounds and then was the first one to... I'm not sure. I'll have to double-check it was a shoulder tap. The punt is a line drive punt that bounces into the 25 to the 20 to the 15, and that's where it'll stop, and that's where the Alamogordo offense will take over. So both defenses have found a way to make some stops early, turning the other team over on downs. Both teams have had a punt. And neither side has been able to break through for the first score of the game. We are still 0-0, 3:13 remaining in the first quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And Alamogordo will take over at their own 15-yard line between the hashes. They've moved the ball pretty well tonight, but have had 2 drives stall, both at least in or around positive territory. Tigers going a little bit bigger here, just 2 wide receivers, an extra man on the line. Here's the snap and the handoff, and running to the left side and getting good yardage across the 20 to the 21. Hergenrader gets the ball again. And it looks like we've got a Tiger that's a little slow to get up. And that'll bring David Maldonado and Devin Brown out onto the field. So the spot is going to be at the 21. And a gain of 5 for Hergenrader. And looks like they're working on the lower body of whoever the player is. Can't tell who it is at the moment. And we'll go ahead and keep it right here. Looks like he's getting up pretty quickly. So it's 64 for the Tigers as Makai Gonzalez needing a little bit of help to get off the field. I don't know if he got an ankle rolled up or just took a roll on it or something, but they're going to take a look at him, and hopefully he can return. 2 receivers at the top for the Tigers. 2nd down and 4. They need the 25 for a first down. They have it at the 21 at the far hash. Here's the handoff, and again taking it to that left side, but not as much room this time. I think it's no gain for Hergenrader, who has 19 yards rushing on 6 carries tonight. Best with 24 yards rushing on 4 carries. Clock rolling with 2:42 to go in the first quarter. No score. Tigers deep on their own side of the field, looking for, looks like they did give him 1, so it's 3rd and 3. Fake of the handoff, throw to the outside. It's grabbed by Bryan, who made the first man miss. He's fighting for that first down marker. I think he's going to get it. He was on top of one of the Cavemen players. It's going to be real close here. They say it's just short, so it's a 3-yard gain on the 3rd catch of the night for Bryant. Tigers are going to go for it deep in their own territory. They will. And Best straight up the middle. He's got the first down. He'll carry it forward for 2. And the Tigers didn't hesitate on 4th and inches. Went right to it and grabbed the first down. The 2 wide receivers up to the top. Tigers with 6 on the line. Here's the snap. They'll fake, and then they'll throw deep. And it is snagged by Marcus Bryant Jr. Went over the top of the defender and grabbed it. And the Tigers have the first down as they'll take it all the way to the Carlsbad 43-yard line. That is a gain of 30. And that's his 4th catch of the night. And Best is 6 for 6 passing. Handoff to Hergenrader as he'll take it to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 3. And the Tigers in Carlsbad territory now and ready to go at the line of scrimmage. 1:28 to go in the first quarter. Still no score. And the handoff, Hergenrader on the sweep, able to get around the corner, trying to fight for that first down marker. He's going to be a little bit shy as he goes out of bounds. Steps out at the 36-yard line. Gain of 4. And the Tigers need the 33 for a first down. 3rd and 3. Quick run to the right. Best cuts it upfield. And he is going to be, I think, about a yard shy of the first down. He's going to get a gain of 2. Tigers again will line up for 4th, and this is a little bit longer than the last time. This is more like a yard than inches. Here's the snap. Best could not get it, as busting in there was number 34. Is that 34 for Carlsbad? 94, I believe, for Carlsbad that came rolling in there. Zaylen Casante. One of the Tigers looked like they missed a block on the near side, and he came flying in and got Best the line was also pushed back, so he was trying to find a crease to push forward, but the Tigers turn it over on downs again. And so we're playing this one between the 20s here in this first quarter. Both defenses have made big plays. 2 receivers the top, 2 to the bottom. Perez takes the snap, looking to throw. Stands in the pocket, completes, and trying to work away from a couple defenders, and well, he got back to about where he was initially. It's like number 6, Robert Castaneda. Gets it to the 41-yard line, and it's a gain of 6. Ball at their own 41-yard line. They need the 45 for a first down. 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Perez fakes the handoff. Quick toss to the outside to Castaneda, who is going to be brought down by Hernandez. He got to the original line of scrimmage, but a really nice one-on-one tackle by Efrain Hernandez. And it should be third down. Our marker over there on the far side has been having some problems. It shouldn't be fourth down. It should be third down. So, the Cavemen will have the ball when we return on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. It is Alamogordo and Carlsbad scoreless. You're listening to Tiger Football on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Halloween is here with spooky fun, haunted houses, and pumpkin patches. It's also a time to remember to safeguard against identity theft. This is Deborah Romero, president of First National Bank. Helpful tips include protecting your Social Security number, using strong passwords, and practicing internet and computer safety. Don't be spooked. If you have concerns, please visit with our friendly associates. They will help you stay informed. Wishing you a safe and happy Halloween.
First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
3rd and 4 for the Cavemen as we begin the second quarter. No score in quarter number 2. And it's 4 wide receivers for the Cavemen. Running back to the right of the quarterback, Perez. He looks to throw, pump fakes, then goes deep. He's got a man, but he overthrows him by about 3 yards. He had gotten past the Tiger defender, but it's too far. And let's see what Carlsbad does on 4th and 4 from their own 41. Carlsbad changing personnel, and it looks like they will send it away, which the way the first quarter went, I think it's probably the smart play. I think if Alamogordo, you need to be ready for a fake here because it's in that medium range where one of the up men could take it, or maybe the punter is comfortable enough with throwing the football. There are 4 different guys. Tigers after it. The punt is away. And it'll take a good Carlsbad bounce, roll down inside the 20, right at the 20 actually. First hit at about the 27-yard line. And so the Tigers will take it at their own 20. And the defense again makes a stop for the Tigers. And it has been the design of the game so far as the defense has been making the plays. Tigers have turned it over on downs a couple of times. They punted away once. Carlsbad's punted twice and also turned it over on downs. Tigers have probably had the better advance into Carlsbad territory tonight. Not by much. Carlsbad got it down inside the Alamogordo 40. The Tigers have been inside the 25-yard line tonight. And the Tigers again going with that bigger setup. 6 linemen and a lead back. And the handoff, Hergenrader to the right side, and Dillon gets popped, but not after he was able to get a good head of steam there and take it to the 25, and it's a gain of 5. Second and 5. The Tigers are ready to go. Best will use Hergenrader as a lead back, and He's going to get across the 30 to the 31. It's a first down, a gain of 6, and the Tigers move the chains. Carlsbad does like to substitute, so the Tigers continue to use their tempo. But I think Carlsbad probably knew that going into the game and try to keep guys fresh out there. Best looking to throw, pump fakes, and then is going to go deep up the far sideline, and almost grabbed by Josiah Quinlan. He started to slow up a little bit, and I think there's just some incidental contact between the defender and Quinlan, and it sort of jarred him from getting over there and making the grab. The pass was thrown to the 40-yard line at the numbers on the Carlsbad side of the field on the far end, and incomplete, second down and 10. So the Tigers' first incomplete tonight for Nate Best. Two receivers at the top. Best will take the snap, give it to Hergen Rader. Hergen Rader to the right side. He'll get positive yardage across the 30. I should say across the 31 to the 33. Gain of 2. There's something extra going on away from the football there. Couldn't tell what happened. Got some of the Carlsbad fans upset, and Kamari Morale made sort of a motion that he felt like one of the Carlsbad players hit him in the helmet. So I didn't see it, so I couldn't tell you. 3rd and 8, and I think that sort of got the Tigers off balance in terms of getting ready for their next play. And so Coach Sisko is going to call a timeout and chat things over with 10:57 to go in quarter number 2. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, we are still scoreless. Let's take a break and return to Carlsbad when we come back.
Teens are usually better than adults when it comes to computers and technology. But when it comes to saving money, parents and grandparents usually have the leg up on the younger generation. With a teen savings account, you might just turn your teen spender into a teen saver. Stop by and open one today. Local Credit Union, 808 Washington Avenue, federally insured by NCUA. Visit them at localcreditunion.com and follow them on Facebook.
So it's 3rd and 8 for the Tigers at their own 33-yard line. The incompletion on first down has gotten them a little bit behind here. Probably have to go through the air. As Best takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolling out to his right, and still rolling and still looking for somebody, and was trying to get it to Tejas, who was running towards the sideline at about the 36-yard line. Carlsbad had good coverage downfield. Both Bryant and Quinlan were pretty well bracketed by at least 2 players each. I think it was 3 on Quinlan. And just wasn't anywhere for Best to go with the football. So the 2 incompletions on that series will force the Tigers to punt. And it'll be from their own 33-yard line. Had a bad snap on the last punt. That Vasquez did a good job of getting to it and getting the punt away. Let's see if it's a little bit more nominal. Still kind of high, but able to back up and get it in the air. That one is going to take a great Alamogordo roll. That bounced at about the 45, and it's going to end up inside the 30, still rolling, and the Tigers will eventually pick it up there. Efrain Hernandez standing over it, but that worked out well. Good motion on the football. That's something that Vasquez is solid at, is putting the right spin on the football so when it hits, it's going to roll forward, not roll back or bounce backwards. And so it'll be 1st and 10 for Carlsbad at the 27-yard line. Still looking for our first score of the game. Cavemen out with 4 wide receivers. Tigers, 4 linemen, 2 linebackers, 5 DBs. As Perez awaits the snap, running back to his left. He'll fake the handoff, and he will run to his left. And will get across the 30-yard line. Not a bunch there. Perez not a particularly big guy in stature. 5'10", 175. So I don't think they use him as a runner a lot. I think he is their second leading rusher. So gain of 3. And it's 2nd down and 8. 2 receivers at the top. 1 at the bottom. They've moved one of the receivers the lead back to the right. He'll come into the backfield. They hand it off to the running back. And Wright is going to get some positive yardage. End up about a yard shy of the 1st down. Falls forward across the 35 to the 36. And that is a gain of 6 on his 2nd carry of the night. And it'll be 3rd and 1. 9:40 to go in the 2nd quarter. As we remain knotted with no score. Tigers showing some blitz. Handoff goes to Wright, working the right side. He's got the 1st down, and he'll push forward across the 40 to the 41, and he picks up 5. So 1st down for Carlsbad. Well, there is a penalty flag. Hold on. So this may negate the 1st down, or may add on to the yardage for Carlsbad. Let's see what the call is. Holding against the Cavemen. So Carlsbad gets the penalty. And so they'll face a 3rd, and let's see where they mark it off from. They'll take it all the way back to the 30-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 7. Their first penalty of the game. Tigers have already been nabbed for a couple of, Carlsbad, they had another 10-yard penalty that forced them to punt. Here's the snap. Perez looking to throw. Stands in the pocket, right down the middle of the field. Got his man. Huge hit right in the middle of the field. Good tackle there from Bryson Bloom. But the player holds on to it. That's number 17, Richard Hernandez. All the way to the 50-yard line. So it took a little bit of punishment, but a 20-yard gain. And the Cavemen move the chains and have it at midfield. 1st and 10 for Carlsbad as the clock rolls with 9 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. Tigers had dropped back into a zone, and crossing pattern from Hernandez from the far side to the middle of the field, and found himself open and caught it in stride. Here's a quick throw to the near side on the screen, and Tigers will get to the tackle. Bloom again makes the stop. That time Eloy Lopez makes the catch as he takes it to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 2, his 2nd reception of the night. Make it 3. He's at the 47. So 2nd and 7. Ball's on the near hash. Carlsbad going left to right here in the 2nd quarter. Moving towards the south end zone. 2 receivers at the bottom, 1 to the top. Lead back off to the left, just off the end of the line. And handoff is going to go to Wright. Wright trying to stretch it to the left side, and he is able to get across the line of scrimmage to the 45, then brought down at the 44. And it'll pick up a gain of 3 and make it 3rd down. With the marker on the far side, it's having some problems transitioning from 2nd to 3rd down tonight. I look up, and it's 4th down when it should be 3rd down a lot. It is 3rd and 4. Here's the snap, back to pass Perez to the middle of the field, and that's going to be, I think, just short of the 1st down. They will mark him shy of the 40. So I don't think they've got it. It's Hernandez on the reception again. So 4th and very short here. It's less than a yard. Tigers jump off sides. And so Carlsbad will get a free 1st down. Tigers were showing the blitz, and the hard count from Perez gets Alamogordo to jump across. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cavemen at the Tigers' 36-yard line. 7:16 remaining. And Carlsbad with their deepest advance into Tiger territory tonight. Can the Tiger defense stiffen up here and make a stop? 4 wide receivers, Perez. Put a man in motion from the slot, and they'll hand it off to him. Hernandez has got it. Tigers are in the area, but Hernandez able to make one man miss after he crossed the 35. Gets to the 30 at the numbers on the near side. down to the 29. That's a gain of 5 on his first carry of the night. And it'll be 2nd down and 4, so we'll give him 6, actually. Bunch in the wide receivers closer to the end of the lines, and a quick throw to the near sideline, and it is grabbed. He was falling backwards, but number 6, Robert Castaneda, able to make the grab, and I think it's going to be enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4, his 3rd catch of the night. And, yep, they will move the chains. 6:34 to go, and Carlsbad on the edge of the red zone here. I don't think either. I want to say Alamo got into the red zone on that one of those earlier drives, but Carlsbad is not. Just outside of it at the moment. Perez, waiting the snap, looking to his left, now coming to his right, looking downfield, and he is going to be knocked out of bounds, and they call a penalty on number 58 of the Tigers, who came in and made the stop. That's Jordan Flores-Wheeler. So I don't know if they're calling that a horse collar or if they're going to say that he was out of bounds. I couldn't tell. The Carlsbad players are kind of blocking where the boundary is. So I'm going to assume it's the horse collar, not that it was a late hit. But it's going to be 15 yards regardless. We still haven't gotten a call from the official yet, have we? I think there's confusion on where the play originated. I think it was the 25. And so it should be from the original spot, not where the play ended. And again, I don't remember seeing the official actually make the call. I guess we're going to get it now, maybe. Personal foul, horse collar is what they're going to call it. And honestly, from up here, I couldn't tell you. I think maybe what they were checking there was at half the distance to the goal, and that's what they marked it off as. So Carlsbad will have a 1st down and 10 at the 12. A hurtful penalty there because the Tigers, it's one of those where they probably didn't even need to make a tackle, just kind of usher him out of bounds and, grabbed him with the shoulder pads and pulled him down. And so they get a free 1st down there. Perez able to escape one defender and make a nice move to get away from another and get down to the 5-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 8. Tigers, one Tiger player had a pretty good hold of his jersey. You can see it stretch out, but didn't have enough of a grip on it to bring him down. I don't know if that would have been a horse collar tackle, too. So it'll be 2nd and 2. And Carlsbad at the doorstep, trying to break a scoreless tie with 5:44 to go in the 1st or 2nd quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Man goes in motion, and rolling to his right is Perez. Still rolling. He throws. And it is complete for the touchdown. It is number 4, Even Lopez, or even Leos, I'm sorry. And so Carlsbad gets on the scoreboard first. And will attempt the extra point to try to go ahead 7-0 on the Tigers. Alma with plenty of time to try to get something in before half. Here's the snap. And the kick is up, and it is no good. So the extra point misses, and the Tigers lead 6-0 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. 5:34 to go here in the 2nd quarter. We'll return right after this on Alamo Sports and Talk.
If your home is in need of some stucco work, either the whole house or some patch and paint work, Ochoa Stucco has the expertise to get the job done and done right. Contact them today at 575-442-6745 for your estimate. Go Tigers!
We are the Veterans Health Administration, and our hands provide life-changing care to over 9 million veterans across more than 1,200 facilities nationwide. Join hands with us to make an impact in your community. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov.
When life happens, OFCU has a loan for that. Appliances, furniture, medical, repairs, vacations, consolidations, and more. OFCU's personal loans are as low as 9.99% APR. Apply online or in person today. OteroFCU.org. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Haven will boot it deep, and the Tigers will take it from about the 5-yard line. And Bowman will just keep it himself, run straight ahead to the 20, and he'll be stopped at about the 21-yard line. That's where the Tiger offense will take over. 5:29 to go, second quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Cavemen 6 and the Tigers 0. As a couple of key penalties on the Tigers, or one key penalty on the Tigers, gave the Cavemen the ball inside the 15-yard line. And 2 plays later, they were in the end zone as Cason Perez found Evan Leos. 2 receivers at the bottom. And looking to throw. It's complete to, no, it's not to Quinlan as he had that go through his hands. And so it'll be 2nd down and 10. Well, after starting 7 of 7, 3 straight incompletions for the Tigers. And so 2nd down and 10 for Alamogordo. And the handoff to Hergenrader, trying to work it right side, nothing there. Carlsbad pushes it back after maybe a gain of 1. And then some extra happening. Looks like after the play, but no penalty called. Looked like that was Kamaran Morale with another Caveman player upfield. So they do give 2 to Hergenrader on the rush. 3rd and 8. Snap a little bit low, but Best pulls it up. He's moving to his right, looking to throw. Now he's going to run with it, and he is not going to get anywhere. To the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 3, but the Tigers punt. And Best just didn't feel comfortable trying to fit the ball, I guess, into a tight window upfield. But the Tigers go 3 and out, and Carlsbad, if depending on what happens here, if they can score, they also get the ball to begin the second half. This is a pretty crucial point in this game. As Vasquez stands at about his own 10. Again, another bad punt. Vasquez able to, again, just get it off and get a really good punt off. Is there going to be a penalty? Yes, there will, as Vasquez got it off. And so I think we're going to get roughing the kicker, I would assume. Now let's wait and see. Is it going to be the 5 or the 15-yard variety? But what a great job by Vasquez. Again, the snap was high, and he had to pick it up on a bounce and was able to get it away. The 2 Carlsbad players were on top of him. It is a personal foul, so the Tigers get a reprieve. Well, he got the kickoff. I don't think they didn't get a tip on it, so you still can't contact the hitter. There was some frustration from the Carlsbad sideline, and you can sort of hear it from the some of the Carlsbad fans here on the home side. But it's one of those that if you want to be aggressive with it, that's the risk that you take. And if you don't get any contact on the football and you contact the kicker, it's a personal foul penalty. So for Vasquez, just him being able to get that punt off was the biggest part of that, because he had 2 guys right on him, and because he got the punt off cleanly, that's what led to the penalty. Quick throw to the outside. Oh, my goodness, almost intercepted. Tigers have been running that bubble screen, and Carlsbad read it really well there, jumped it, and very nearly, if that's an interception, they are still running into the end zone. As I I think that's Marley Munoz. Or it might be Blas Lopez. Really hard to tell the difference between 33 and 32 on those Carlsbad jerseys. 2nd and 10 for the Tigers. And the handoff goes to Hergen Rader and takes it to the right side, and he's going to work himself forward for about 5 or 6 and make it 3rd and more manageable for the Tigers. Takes it to the 43, so gain of 4. Tigers ready to go on a 3rd and 6. Fake the handoff and rolling to his right is Best. He will throw into coverage and intercepted. Not really sure where he was trying to go with it. There was one receiver that was a little bit behind the defenders, but there were 3 or 4 guys in front of it, and he threw it right to number 37, Connor Roberson. And so Carlsbad will get the ball here, just shy of midfield with 3:26 remaining. Now the passing game had started off well for the Tigers tonight, and the last 5 attempts have been incompletions. Finished up there with that interception. And Carlsbad will still have a golden opportunity here to try to double dip before the end of the half and then get the ball to begin the second half. And with the Tigers' inability to get some points on the scoreboard, if the Cavemen are able to go up by 2 scores before half, Alamo might be in some trouble. Perez, throw to the outside, it's complete. And trying to work forward, it's out of bounds, it goes. Completion goes to Leos. And Efrain Hernandez again on the tackle for the Tigers. It's a 5-yard completion. 2nd and 5, and it stops the clock. Carlsbad does have all 3 timeouts. And Perez, after a tough start, has really come alive throwing the football. Handoff to the right side and into the backfield, and Gianni Mogado able to wrap his man around the waist. Wright got the carry, takes it to the 45. Once Mogado got there, just sort of pushed him or pulled him back, really. And it'll be 3rd and 2. Gain of 3 on the carry. So 3rd and 2 for Carlsbad at the Alamogordo 45. Pretty much between the hashes, closer to the near side. 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. And Perez takes the snap, fakes the handoff, moving to his left. Completion to the outside. Tigers left Castaneda open behind the line of scrimmage, and they tossed it out there to him, and he'll carry it forward to the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 9, and moving the chains again. So 1st and 10 for Carlsbad as their offense is starting to find their footing. And the clock rolls with 2.5 minutes remaining. No big hurry from Carlsbad. Like I said, with 3 timeouts, they really don't need to, and they would certainly like to not leave Alamogordo any time before the end of the half. Play action. Throw is almost complete to the near side. It was tipped in the hands of number 4, Leos. He was hit from behind by Bloom. Bloom tried to help him up, and Leos did not appreciate that. I think he was probably more frustrated with the not being able to grab it when he tipped it. He was trying to gather it in the second tip, and then Bloom came flying in and contacted him and jarred the ball away. Trips to the bottom, 1 to the top. And Perez going to throw. It's complete. Hernandez has got it, and these receivers, they're not, big 6-foot-plus wide receivers. They're in that, 5'9", 5'10", but they are shifty. And Hernandez made at least a couple of guys miss as he gets it to the 28-yard line, and that's going to lead to a timeout for Carlsbad with 1:51 remaining in the second quarter. It's going to set up a 3rd and about 3 as the completion went for 7. And we'll take a break as well. You're listening to Tiger Football. It's Carlsbad 6, Alamogordo nothing on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We'll be back after this.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Here we go. Carlsbad 3rd and 3. As they take the snap, faking the handoff. Perez looking to throw, completes it to the near side. Castaneda's got it. Made the first man miss. And then Castaneda will get the first down to the 20. It's a gain of 9. And 1st and 10 for Carlsbad with 1:45 remaining in the second quarter. 6-0 Cavemen as they try to add on some before the end of the first half. Carlsbad bringing personnel in and out, and looks like Lopez will, or I should say Leos will bring in the play for the Cavemen. 2 receivers at the bottom, 1 man just off the end of the line, and then wide receivers split out to the top side. Tigers with 4 down linemen. Here's the snap. Perez throws to the near side. It's complete. And it'll be Lopez who makes the grab this time. Lopez across the 20. Does go out of bounds to the 19. Just a gain of 1. And 2nd down and 9. Does stop the clock. 1:42 remaining in the half. Trips to the top, 1 to the bottom now. Spread it out a little bit further. And rolling to his left is Perez. He'll throw. He will have the ball deflected. Almost intercepted. Looked like Isaac Lotta got his hands on it. No, I'm sorry. Noah Garza did. And then a couple of the Tiger DBs had at least a shot at it, but it'll be 3rd and 9. Tigers getting hands up in the zone as they're again trying to hit one of those crossing patterns. And we're able to deflect it. So it's 2 receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. And Perez ready to throw. He will bring it down. And then he's going to escape out of the pocket. He's going backwards here. He's rolling to his right. He throws, and he throws incomplete. But they did a pretty good job to not lose a ton of yardage. The line of scrimmage was the 19. He was running around for his life back at about the 35 and was able to find the sideline. He got it beyond the line of scrimmage, and there was a receiver that was coming back to try and get to it. But Cavemen are going to try a field goal. So they will mark it at the 26. This will be a 36-yard try for number 3, Lennon. Boy, I'm going to try to get that last name right. Ananins? Ooh. Here is the kick. It's up and looks to be no good. It is wide left. So the Tiger defense makes a big stop with 1:23 to go here in the second quarter and keep Carlsbad off the scoreboard. Tigers have 2 timeouts, and I think a lot of it will depend on what they can do on this opening play of the drive. I don't know if, the mindset going to the locker room, down 6-0, I think maybe at the beginning of the game you'd have been okay, not happy, not upset. I think you're a little frustrated just in the way that you moved the ball tonight and that you haven't been able to get yourself on the scoreboard. So it just sort of depends on the sequence of the game on how you're feeling mindset-wise going into the locker room. Now, the Tigers, with 1:23 left, can find the end zone. They're, if they're up 7-6, they're feeling fantastic about that. Trips to the top, 1 to the bottom, and they'll bring Hergenrader out of it, so it's an empty set. And Best will look to throw, and it's just a quarterback draw. Best now trying to run sideways, looking for the sideline, turns the corner, still in, and he is going to pick up a first down. I was a little concerned as he was trying to move that sideways that he was going to get tackled inbounds for only about 4 or 5 yards. Instead, he takes it to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 13. And so 1st and 10 for Alamogordo, 1:15 remaining, and right to the line of scrimmage. Fake the handoff. Best will get brought down in the backfield. That did not work as well as that opening play did. That could be a drive killer. Tigers will call a timeout. Sorry, folks. I'm not sure when we dropped off there. It is 2nd and 13 for the Tigers on this opening drive, or on this drive here towards the end of the second quarter. The Cavemen missed a field goal. So I'm not sure how far back that we missed. On the first play of this series, the Tigers got a 13-yard gain from Best, but then they lose 3 on the next play and then proceeded to call timeout. So 2nd and 13 now for the Tigers. With 2 wide receivers at the top and 2 to the bottom. Kind of like that empty set look. We'll see what, maybe they try that again here. And Best will take the snap, and he'll just run it to the left side. Not much there. Oh, he tosses the ball late. Oh, that was almost a disaster for Alamogordo. Kind of surprised that Carlsbad's not calling a timeout. There it is. So Carlsbad calls a timeout. As Alamo's going to have 3rd and 14. And if at minimum, Carlsbad forces Alamogordo to punt it again, which has been an adventure tonight because all 3 of the snaps have been high. The first one was difficult but pulled in. The second one was a little bit better. The third one was the worst of the group. But Vasquez did a wonderful job to get to it, get the punt away, and draw the penalty as well. So we'll see what the Tigers can do. Man, maybe they can make this timeout pay off, but I would imagine Alamo's going to try to run the football. But I'm not really sure what Nate was thinking there because he was in the grasp of a player and kind of like tossed the ball over his head to try to get it to Dylan. And then Dylan was contacted right as he got the football. It was, within inches of disaster for the Tigers. So the big thing for the Tigers is to not make a big mistake in this spot. Definitely not a late toss again like we had a second ago. Hergenrader does line up as the running back next to Best. Tigers have 4 wide receivers. Let's see if they can get the passing game going again. We are, I don't know if we're wanting to add more time to the clock because the official is at the sideline. And a lot of gesticulating from some of the coaches on the Carlsbad sideline. So I don't know if it's frustration with the expediency with the timeout was whistled by the officials or something else. I don't know if it doesn't look like they're adding anything to the clock right now. At least they haven't yet. Carlsbad is changing out players at the moment. And we still haven't started the play clock yet. And there it goes, 53 seconds. I'm assuming that's the correct, so they added like 51. They added 1.3 seconds to the clock. Sure. Best will take the snap. Carlsbad showing blitz. Hergenrader gets the ball, and he is stuffed in the backfield. Carlsbad will quickly call another timeout. Now, I know Alamogordo didn't want to try anything crazy there, but the blitz was coming right up the middle, and it's a loss of 3. And so Alamogordo will punt it again. And as I said, if you haven't been with us tonight, the long snapper for the Tigers has been very high on his staff side. It's not something Tigers have had issue with this year. I don't know if I got somebody new in at center tonight, if there's been an injury at some point throughout this evening. But that's one of those things that kind of gets in your head a little bit if you have one or two that don't go the way it should. So we'll see. Carlsbad's used all their timeouts, but Carlsbad does have an offense that they can move pretty quickly if they need to. They haven't really shown it tonight. They're, for a predominantly passing team, they're rather methodical. Maybe the big thing is here they're going to try to rush the punter like crazy, because even if it just takes Vasquez a little bit longer, see if we can get a good snap. He stands back at his own 13. It's a good snap. And it's a good kick as well. Line drive, and it's going to bounce at the 40, and then going to be grabbed by one of the Tigers. That was real close to being touched by one of the Carlsbad players, because he was going for the football initially, and then the Tiger player flashed in and grabbed it. So that was, I'm sure for Carlsbad, a little bit more adventurous than they would have liked there. And so Carlsbad will get the ball at their own 37-yard line with 41.9 seconds remaining. Now, I would say one of the big things for the Tigers is they got to keep these receivers in front of them. There's a lot of speed in that wide receiver core for Carlsbad. You're okay if they complete something in front of you, but just keep them in front of you. And try to get a pass rush in there on Perez. Perez takes the snap. It's a little bit low to his right. He grabs it. The Tigers are able to flush him out of the pocket a little bit. And getting ushered out of bounds. It'll stop the clock, but that's going to be a loss. I think it's Kamari and Morale that pushed him out to the 34. It's going to be a loss of about 3 on the run. 36 seconds left, so it stops the clock. If you're Carlsbad, that's not a huge negative there. But good coverage downfield from the Tigers. And the 4 guys up front creating some, at least forcing him out of the pocket. He drops straight back, looking for the screen. The pass is behind the receiver, and it's incomplete. 32 seconds remaining. 3rd and long. At their own 34, they need the 47 for a first down. 3rd and 13. 32 seconds left in this first half. Carlsbad 6, Alamogordo nothing on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Tigers again with 4 on the line, and they've got the DBs back. They're certainly not playing press coverage. As Perez again will drop back to pass. Has got a ton of time. Still has got a lot of time. Throw it and complete it at about midfield. And stepping out of bounds with 24 seconds remaining. That was, I think, going to happen eventually for as much time as they gave Perez. It's a 19-yard completion as he finds number 5, Elo Lopez. So 1st and 10, 24 seconds remaining. No timeouts for Carlsbad. I think if you're the Tigers, you're still okay with giving up that. Perez in the pocket, looking to throw. A little bit of pressure, rolling to his right, and is going to be pushed out of bounds. 17 seconds remaining. He does get positive yard. No, he does not. He's out at the line of scrimmage at the 47, so no gain. Second and 10. And the Cavemen will send 3 wide receivers up to the top side, 1 to the bottom. Ball's in the near hash. And rolling to his left, Perez looking to throw. And he will see the ball knocked away. Bryson Bloom comes from behind to knock it away from the intended receiver over at the far sideline, looking for even Leos. And it'll be 3rd and 10, now 13 seconds remaining. This has been a really kind of slow finish to this first half. Seems like we've run a lot of plays. And Carlsbad going to bunch him up at the near side. 1 receiver out of the far side, and it looks like they're going to call an illegal substitution on Carlsbad as they had an extra player. And again, there's going to be some frustration. And now the official is explaining it. I don't know if they ever huddled up. I don't know if 5 yards are going to make a difference. I guess the question is, because the way that they were lining up, it looked like maybe they were going to think a Hail Mary. But I'm not sure if I haven't seen him try to throw the ball that far, so I have no idea. This would be over 50 yards for him to get it to the end zone. Same formation. And it looks like the Tigers are going to call a timeout. All right, we're going to take a commercial break. We got a little bit of time here. 13 seconds remaining in the half. It's Carlsbad 6, Alamogordo nothing. And Carlsbad will have a 3rd and 15 when we return.
Card Suite Lite provides 24/7 control right at your fingertips. This is Galen with First National Bank. Fraud prevention is priceless. Safeguard your card with the touch of a button. Download the free app for a simple, secure way to manage your debit card activity.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
Simple financial solutions can help you towards a better tomorrow. This is Christina Salazar at First National Bank. Stop in for a visit. Better banking solutions help you grow your future.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief. We can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Third and 15 for Carlsbad. 13 seconds left. They are at their own 48-yard line. And they'll run a draw play. Running to the near side. And knocked out of bounds knocked out of bounds, knocked down at the 40. And looks like the Carlsbad player hurt on the play. Some of the Tigers are starting to head towards the locker room. So it goes to the 40. And they are checking on him. The handoff went to number 34 in Sandoval. Looks like he's okay. He's going to pop up. And I'll actually give Carlsbad one last play. If they line it up quickly. Well, actually, they won't start the clock again, so they get another play. Perez rolling to his left. He's in trouble. Able to get away from the first defender. He does complete it. And this will be the last play. It's not going to be enough. I don't see any penalty flags, so that's a big thing for the Tigers. So that will end the half. So it ended up being a gain of 13 on that run. And then a gain of 20 on the completion. And that ends the half. Finally. Carlsbad 6, Alamogordo nothing. As looks like we do a little bit longer halftime here. We're doing 20 minutes. So I think it should be 15. But I think the only time you do 20 is if you're doing some type of extra, like homecoming or something like that, I thought. But oh well, is what it is. So on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, it's the Cavemen Linden Tigers 6-0. And we will return with the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Teens are usually better than adults when it comes to computers and technology. But when it comes to saving money, parents and grandparents usually have the leg up on the younger generation. With a teen savings account, you might just turn your teen spender into a teen saver. Stop by and open one today. Local Credit Union, 808 Washington Avenue, federally insured by NCUA. Visit them at localcreditunion.com and follow them on Facebook.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Join Stand Up to Cancer and Jazz Pharmaceuticals to raise awareness of small cell lung cancer and accelerate the pace of research. Ask your healthcare provider about screening options that might be right for you or a loved one. Visit standuptocancer.org/lung to learn more.
When life happens, OFCU has a loan for that. Appliances, furniture, medical, repairs, vacations, consolidations, and more. OFCU's personal loans are as low as 9.99% APR. Apply online or in person today. OteroFCU.org. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Hard Sweet Life provides 24/7 control right at your fingertips. This is AJ with First National Bank. Fraud prevention is priceless. Safeguard your card. Download the free app for a simple, secure way to manage your debit card activity.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is Leanne Bain from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off high interest rate bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender, all loans subject to credit approval.
Welcome to the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Here in Carlsbad, the Alamogordo Tigers trailing the Carlsbad Cavemen 6-0 as the Tigers off to the locker room to try to see if they get the offense going. They are going to be out on defense to begin the second half. Defense has been solid. They've made stops when they've needed to, made a big stop there right before the end of the half, forced a field goal, and that ended up missing. So Tigers stay behind by just one score. And Tigers will actually kick off for the first time in this game when we begin the second half. Cavemen able to score towards the 5-minute mark of that first half. But first quarter played between the 20s, had turnovers on downs, punts. Tigers, I think, will be more disappointed offensively, getting it inside the Cavemen 30 a couple of times and turning it over on downs on both occasions. Alamo does also have an interception in there as well. That one ended up not hurting them. They were able to recover and again make that stop that led to the missed field goal. But penalties have also been something that have really hurt the Tigers tonight as well, as they were unable to avoid, especially on the touchdown drive, a late or I think one of them was a late hit, or no, horse collar tackle was one of them. So, those are some key things. A couple of holding penalties hurt some drives for the Tigers too. So, trying to clean those things up as they head into the second half going to be crucial. But Carlsbad has mainly been passing the ball. We'll get some stats for them, but Kason Perez has been good. I will say the Tiger defense has done a solid job with him, especially when he gets out of the pocket. You can tell the wide receivers and the running back have really got a lot of versatility and shiftiness with the way that they run the football. So got to be really solid in your technique if you're a Tiger defender, and I feel like for the most part tonight they have been. Running the ball tonight, 47 yards rushing for both Best and Hergenrader. Best on 9 carries, Hergenrader on 15 carries. Marcus Bryant Jr. has got 4 catches for, 50 yards tonight. And Best had completed his first 7 before incompletions on his next 5, including an interception. So the offense had been going pretty solid throwing the football in the first quarter and a half, but has sort of fizzled out a bit as the half has continued. I'm sorry, I'm laughing a little bit because I think the the theme for the Carlsbad band is the Roadrunner and the Coyote. At least that's what it looks like from up here. Now I could be wrong. I'll have to listen to their performance. Just the pictures and stuff that they have on the field. The TNT is what makes me think that's what it is. I could be wrong. That's what it reminds me of. Maybe not. I could be completely wrong. I mean, I don't know why they'd have the TNT out on the field. They've got a bunch of desert landscapes like you would see in the Roadrunner Coyote cartoon, and then there's TNT. No, I think I'm reaching. I think I'm reaching there. Sorry. Shiny object. I get distracted. Sorry, y'all. You're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. The Alamogordo Tigers trailing the Carlsbad Cavemen 6-0. We'll return with some scores from around the state. And also during halftime, we'll hear from our Tiger Athlete of the Week, Dylan Hergenrader of Tiger Football. So we'll check in with that coming up in a bit as well. So stay right here with us. Again, it's Carlsbad 6, Alamogordo 0. You're listening to Tiger Football on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
The Winner's Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner's Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Teens are usually better than adults when it comes to computers and technology. But when it comes to saving money, parents and grandparents usually have the leg up on the younger generation. With a teen savings account, you might just turn your teen spender into a teen saver. Stop by and open one today. Local Credit Union, 808 Washington Avenue, federally insured by NCUA. Visit them at localcreditunion.com and follow them on Facebook.
Ochoa Stucco serves residential and commercial projects all throughout this wonderful community. Whether you're looking for some patching up or a complete stucco on your home or business, Ochoa Stucco has you covered. 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
When life happens, OFCU has a loan for that. Appliances, furniture, medical, repairs, vacations, consolidations, and more. OFCU's personal loans are as low as 9.99% APR. Apply online or in person today. OteroFCU.org. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Welcome back to Carlsbad. You're listening to Tiger Football at Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. I was right, by the way. They call their performance Toonie Tunes. I thought maybe I was I was reaching on it, but I'm not. Makes me feel better. I'm not, totally crazy. Anyway, Carlsbad Band is performing on the field right now. Hey, some scores from around the state. Bloomfield beat Moriarty 42-0. Robertson up on West Las Vegas 28-26. Boy, that looks like a great game between two rivals there. Grant's leading Taos 21-13. Bernalillo 62-12 beat Aztec. Espanola Valley 31-15 over Kirtland Central. I guess we had some games that started early tonight. Good one in Socorro, with Socorro leading Dexter, undefeated Dexter 15-14. Sandia up in the second half 3-0 up to El Dorado. Low-scoring game like we have here. Halftime at Centennial up comfortably over Hobbs 27-6. Escalante's leading Manal 34-0 in 8-man football. Rio Rancho beating Piedra Vista 23-3. Hatch Valley in front of Ruidoso 14-13 at the half. St. Pius 20-5 beating Portales. Hope Christian 28-0 up on Poake Valley. In the second half, Navajo Pine leading Rama 24-0. Theroux up on Santa Fe Indian School 15-0. Hot Springs 22-12 is leading Cobre at half. That can't be a real score, is it? That Atrisco Heritage is leading Santa Fe 10-4? I've never seen a 10-4 score before. All right. Some of these may not be accurate. Who knows? Eunice 21-6 beating Texaco. Very impressive for Eunice. Dulce 26-12 beating Pine Hill. Hojo Academy up on Newcomb 28-22. Clovis is up 24-21 on Oregon Mountain. That would be something that would really I would hurt Oregon Mountain. Let's say that. The winner of this game would love for Clovis to grab that victory tonight. We'll see what happens. Crown Point 32-0 leading Zuni. And Roy Mosquito beat Floyd 59-6 in 6-man football. Fortunately, I don't have any updates for you guys on Loving and Tularosa or Mescalero Apache and Melrose. We'll be sure to try to get something before the end of the broadcast tonight. It happens sometimes. Doesn't necessarily happen a lot. Checking NMOT Sports, see if they've got anything other than what Max Preps had. It looks like it's the same scores, so yeah. That's where we are at halftime with scores from across the state of New Mexico. 6-0 Carlsbad in front here as we're still about 10 minutes away from beginning the second half. Do you want to mention some of the other high school sports going on this weekend? There's not a lot. Alamogordo boys soccer's at home tomorrow at 1 p.m. as it's a makeup game against Silver. Tournament at the beginning of the year they tried to play out in Silver but got lightninged out. And the Alamogordo volleyball team is at home tomorrow as well at noon as they host Oregon Mountain in their second district game of the year. Alamogordo cross country, they make the trip out to Deming for their next meet. Cloudcroft football, they head up to Cuesta for a 4 p.m. kickoff. As we're closing out on the end of seasons here, soccer's only got 2 weeks left in the regular season. Football, we're in the last 4 weeks of the year. And volleyball still got a bit to go. Volleyball, I think, goes into the second week of November, I believe. And cross country, they only have one more regular season meet after this upcoming one for all of our area cross country teams. So fall sports starting to wind down a little bit. And your chances to go out there and see some high school sports in our area also winding down, at least for fall sports. Of course, we got winter just around the corner, and look forward to those sports getting underway here before too long. All right, let's take a break. You're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. It is Carlsbad 6, Alamogordo 0 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We'll hear from our Tiger Athlete of the Week, and we'll also hear from our sponsors. So stay right here with us.
Card Suite Lite provides 24/7 control right at your fingertips. This is Galen with First National Bank. Fraud prevention is priceless. Safeguard your card with the touch of a button. Download the free app for a simple, secure way to manage your debit card activity.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
Simple financial solutions can help you towards a better tomorrow. This is Christina Salazar at First National Bank. Stop in for a visit. Better banking solutions help you grow your future.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
The Winner Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Teens are usually better than adults when it comes to computers and technology. But when it comes to saving money, parents and grandparents usually have the leg up on the younger generation. With a teen savings account, you might just turn your teen spender into a teen saver. Stop by and open one today. Local Credit Union, 808 Washington Avenue, federally insured by NCUA. Visit them at localcreditunion.com and follow them on Facebook.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there. To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
When life happens, OFCU has a loan for that. Appliances, furniture, medical, repairs, vacations, consolidations, and more. OFCU's personal loans are as low as 9.99% APR. Apply online or in person today. OteroFCU.org. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
This is your Alamo Sports Tiger Athlete of the Week Spotlight, brought to you by Tularosa Communications and the Winner's Circle. This week's athlete is Dylan Hergenrader of Tiger Football. You were busy last week, man. You're playing both sides of the ball.
Yes,
you can
sir.
tell the cramps were kind of getting to you after that 80-yard run.
Yes,
Do you enjoy getting to play both sides of the ball like that?
Yes, definitely. I feel like when I play defense, it kind of warms me up to run the ball because I've noticed that I run the ball a lot better when I do go play defense. So yes, I do enjoy playing both sides.
All right. How are those legs feeling, though, at the end of that 80-yard run?
My calf actually started cramping as I was running. I think like at the 15. And I just had to, dug it out and get to that end zone somehow. I had to find a way to get over there. So
yeah.
But after I scored, I just collapsed. I fell down. I was like, my calf. And then here comes my teammates coming to stretch me. And then it was a crazy experience. So
overall, how do you feel like you played this season? Are you happy with the way you played this year?
I am not. No, sir. I feel like I could have done a lot more. And it's frustrating. It is because I'll never get those games back, I try not to look at that, and I try to look at these next 3 games we have going. I have 3 more chances to prove myself, to prove to the community that I'm a baller, because I am. I really do think I am. Like our playoffs start now. Coach was saying, we win these next 3 games we're probably in, and it's gonna be tough.
What age did you pick up football? What did you start playing?
So baseball was my first sport, and then I started playing football. I say when I was around 8 years old. Pee wee. Community league, and then ever since I just play football,
What was it that you loved about it that made it your sport, compared maybe to baseball?
I loved it because it was harder than every other sport, the workouts, and I loved it because the brotherhood you build with your teammates is different than every other sport, and people don't understand that unless you play football, Who
got you started in it? Was your parents or somebody else?
It was actually my friend. He was like, yeah, I play Pee Wee football. And I was like, that's my mom. Like, hey, can I go play football with my friend? And she's like, yeah. And then ever since,
and that's obviously that seems to be important with you is the bonds that you make with your teammates.
Yes, absolutely.
Is there going to be a memory that's going to stand out for you in your time with Tiger football that is, one bigger than the other, or is it just kind of it all together sort of thing? Or?
I'm definitely like going to remember it all, but a time that's going to stand out big time is definitely that homecoming game. That homecoming game was crazy. Never experienced anything like that. Never had a game like that. I played sophomore year as on varsity, junior year on varsity, and then now a senior year on varsity. And I don't think we've ever went to overtime. And we did right there, and it was just a crazy experience. So yeah, that one's definitely going to stand out to me.
Yeah, special one to hold on for the rest of your days.
Absolutely.
We going to see you out in any other sports this year, or is the football going to be it for you?
We'll see about track and everyone wants me to try out for basketball, like my Marcus Bryant and all them. So I'm thinking about it. I don't know, but we'll see.
Well, we'll find out if they can talk you into it when we
Yes,
get around
sir.
that season. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Well, best of luck the remainder of the season, and we look forward to Friday night. Congratulations on being Athlete of the Week.
Thank you, sir.
You're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show here on Alamo Sports and Talk as the Tigers trail the Cavemen 6-0 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We'll fit in one more break and return with the second half kickoff. Carlsbad will have the ball to begin. Both teams back out on the field. We'll return after this.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Halloween is here with spooky fun, haunted houses, and pumpkin patches. It's also a time to remember to safeguard against identity theft. This is Deborah Romero, President of First National Bank. Helpful tips include protecting your Social Security number, using strong passwords, and practicing internet and computer safety. Don't be spooked. If you have concerns, please visit with our friendly associates. They will help you stay informed. Wishing you a safe and happy Halloween.
First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Teens are usually better than adults when it comes to computers and technology. But when it comes to saving money, parents and grandparents usually have the leg up on the younger generation. With a teen savings account, you might just turn your teen spender into a teen saver. Stop by and open one today. Local Credit Union, 808 Washington Avenue, federally insured by NCUA. Visit them at localcreditunion.com and follow them on Facebook.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. We are ready for the second half kickoff. And it'll be Aiden Vasquez kicking it to about the 10-yard line, to the 15, to the 20, straight up the middle, 25, but he lost the football on the ground. I think Carlsbad, did they get back on it? I'm not sure. I don't know yet. I think Carlsbad did get it. Yes, Carlsbad was able to get back on the football. I think Gianni Mogado knocked it loose as the runner was going by, and he left the football behind, but I think he got back on it. The returner, number 12, Ty Young. But that was almost a disastrous and just a fantastic start for the Tigers. Very different feelings going into that. But they'll get the start at their own 31. 6-0 Carlsbad. If you're just tuning in, start of the second half. .141 yards passing for Kason Perez as he lines up with trips to the bottom, one at the top. And this ball is low. He's able to pick it up, turn around, throw it deep, and making the catch. Bryson Bloom did a nice job of not committing pass interference, but trying to make the play and unable to do it. So great awareness by Perez to get the ball back. And I think the Tigers maybe saw that and didn't follow the receivers up the field as it's all the way to the 38-yard line. And a gain of 32. Completion to Richard Hernandez with his 5th catch of the night. Perez, quick throw, and that one's going to be incomplete. Looking for Hernandez, tried the quick pass, and it was a little bit behind him, so incomplete. Second and 10 for Carlsbad. 11:34 to go, third quarter. Cavemen have the ball at the Alamogordo 38-yard line. As they huddle up, and Tigers 4-2-5 defensively. 2 linebackers, 5 DBs, and 4 linemen, 3 down, 1 in a standing position. And Perez back to pass. Has time, throws down the middle of the field. He's got his man between 2 defenders. They're going to say it's a touchdown. Oh, I thought he was down shy of the goal line. But they're going to call that a Carlsbad touchdown. As Castaneda makes the grab. It's 38 yards, and Carlsbad in short order gets in the end zone and goes up by 2 scores. Now, one of those occasions where Carlsbad's going to have the ball inside the 2-yard line, but still looked like they brought him down shy of getting across the goal line. Carlsbad lining up with a 3-man eye, and they'll hand it off, and they'll give it to the deep man, and Gianna Magado gets into the backfield and brings him down. And so the 2-point conversion try is no good. And so it'll be 12-0, Carlsbad in front on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. So the Tigers trail by 2 scores with 11:28 remaining. And you're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. 11:28 remaining in the third quarter.
If your home is in need of some stucco work, either the whole house or some patch and paint work, Ochoa Stucco has the expertise to get the job done and done right. Contact them today at 575-442-6745 for your estimate. Go Tigers!
We are the Veterans Health Administration, and our hands provide life-changing care to over 9 million veterans across more than 1,200 facilities nationwide. Join hands with us to make an impact in your community. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov.
When life happens, OFCU has a loan for that. Appliances, furniture, medical, repairs, vacations, consolidations, and more. OFCU's personal loans are as low as 9.99% APR. Apply online or in person today. OteroFCU.org. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Tigers almost fumbled the kickoff as Marcus Bryant Jr. was standing in his back to the coverage with the starburst and went to give it to Dylan Hergenrader, and Hergenrader left it behind, and he was able to get back and get on it, but the Tigers are going to start inside their own 15-yard line. And so 1st and 10 at the 13. And Tigers trailing 12-0 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Tigers line up with 2 receivers at the bottom. And Best in the shotgun with Hergenrader to his left. And they fake the handoff. He'll keep it himself, take it to the left side. Will Best. And I'm not sure he gained anything. It looks like no gain. In fact, no gain. Kind of at a tough angle here where we're located at on the north side of the field. Handoff Hergenrader, and he goes straight ahead and gets positive yardage. It's a gain of 2. And maybe 3. And so 3rd and 7. 2 receivers to the bottom. And right back to the line of scrimmage. And it's a speed option to his left and trying to take it straight up the middle. Not much there. He's going to get one or two, it looks like, and the Tigers are going to go 3 and out. Now that's one negative to the Tigers' speed of their offense is when they don't have it going. And it looks like Kamaran Morales a little banged up after that play. He's slow to get up, but he'll go off the field now. But you run almost no time off the clock. And Carlsbad gets the ball right back with seemingly all the momentum on their side at the moment. The Tiger offense has really stalled since about early portions of the second quarter. I think the first quarter the Tigers moved the ball better than Carlsbad did. Good snap on the punt this time as the kick is high and hanging. Really, really good punt. And the Tigers with a hit on the returner. It was pretty simultaneous. When the ball got there, he hit him. He didn't call fair catch. And let's see what the call is here. But there were no penalty flags. It hit the receiver's hands first, and then he was contacted. And waiting to see what the decision is on the play. It's Alamogordo football. Wow, what a huge turn of events there for the Tigers. Carlsbad's got to be frustrated. It was simultaneous. When he goes to catch the ball, the Tiger player hits him, and the ball gets knocked loose. One of those you'd love to see a replay on because he may have been a tad early. But, yeah, I think the frustration, unless they thought that Carlsbad thought that he called for a fair catch. I never saw the signal. I'm watching the football, so I can't say one way or the other. But, boy, what a huge turning point this could be in the game as the Tigers have the ball at the Carlsbad 41 on the muffed punt, and really just the hit from the Tigers. And Alamogordo tries the trick play. They've been trying this all season long, haven't been able to make it happen. Best, though, is going to work his way at the near side. This is not the intention of the play. They were going to try to go deep to, I think, Tejas, but he was covered, and so Best just takes what he can get, goes to the 28-yard line on the run, and it's a gain of 13. So 1st and 10 for Alamogordo. Get the ball on. I will say if the roles are reversed and you're an Alamogordo fan, you're probably frustrated with that call. It was a bang-bang play, and it went against Carlsbad as Hergenrader gets the football and gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. And it'll be 2nd down and 10. And a lot of credit goes to Aiden Vasquez as well. The hang time on that punt allowed the Tiger coverage to get down there. And so either they felt the Tiger defender got there early or that he had signaled fair catch and the official didn't give it to him. Hergenrader going to his right and is going to get pushed back after a gain of 1. So just trying to wrap up that punt play, which has given the Tigers good field position, but they've got to pay it off here. 3rd and 9. They have the ball at the Carlsbad 26-yard line on the near hash. Best takes the snap. The throw out to the far side is going to be tipped and eventually caught. Vasquez just grabbed by the shoelaces, and he gets to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 2 on his first catch of the night. That was almost an interception. Again, the Carlsbad defenders are jumping those bubble screens. Tigers have got to be thinking more vertically here. 4th and 6. Maybe more like 4th and 7. 8 minutes to go. Tigers down 12-0. And looking to throw. Best rolling to his left. He's going to throw towards the end zone, and there's going to be a penalty as trying to come back and make the play was Marcus Bryant Jr., and the defender just sort of ran through him. That's always a tough play for the defender as the ball was a little bit underthrown, and when Marcus stops and tries to come back for the ball, the defender basically stops him from getting there. So That's just unfortunate for Carlsbad. We've seen, we see that call constantly at every level. So they need to mark off the penalty. It should be, I don't know if it's going to be half the distance to the goal or. So still waiting to see, I don't know if we've got an official call yet. So is it, from this point, is it half the distance or is it 15 yards? So pass interference on the defense. So they'll take it to the 12. And so the Tigers will have a 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. I thought Nate was going to run with it, but he got right to the line of scrimmage and decided to throw it. Takes the snap, hands it off Hergenrader to the left side. Dillon breaks through, gets to the 5, fighting for the goal line. He's going to get pushed back by 2 or 3 Carlsbad defenders. And I don't know if he's got the first down. I think he's going to be just shy of it. A gain of 9 on the carry. 2nd and 1. Hergenrader again, left side. Dillon's into the end zone for the touchdown. Tigers score, and the punt at midfield, which I hesitate to even call it a muff because I think it was just a simultaneous hit when the returner went to make the catch, knocked it loose, and the Tigers pay it off. Get a little bit of help on a pass interference call on 4th down, and Hergenrader from 4 yards out puts it in the end zone. Extra point is up. It is good. And the Tigers are within 5. 7:24 to go in the 3rd quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to Tiger Football on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Card Suite Lite provides 24/7 control right at your fingertips. This is Galen with First National Bank. Fraud prevention is priceless. Safeguard your card with the touch of a button. Download the free app for a simple, secure way to manage your debit card activity.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
Simple financial solutions can help you towards a better tomorrow. This is Christina Salazar at First National Bank. Stop in for a visit. Better banking solutions help you grow your future.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
Carlsbad with the football on the return and coming to the near side. It's going to be a great return for the Cavemen. Coming from behind, almost knocking it loose, was Efrain Hernandez. Looked like they had them stopped up on the far sideline, but Richard Hernandez got it on a bounce at about the 20, ran forward to the 30, and then was able to reverse field to the near sideline, and Carlsbad able to bring it all the way to the Alamogordo side of the field at the 35, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cavemen in fantastic field position to begin this second drive of the second half for Carlsbad. They went down the field and scored to begin the half. Now the offenses are starting to take a little bit of control of this game. And here's the handoff left side. Haven't seen a ton of these in this game for Carlsbad. It's mainly been passing, as number 27, Brock Wright, will gain 2. And it'll be 2nd down and 8. Under 7 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Carlsbad 12, Alamogordo 7. As the Cavemen taking their time getting lined up. Bit of a different look here as they've got it bunched up. Almost a kind of a triple option out of the shotgun, it looks like. And fake of the handoff by Perez. He'll bring it off left side, and he will work his way out of bounds, and looks like he's going to have the first down. We'll see where they put him at. Maybe just a little bit short, actually. It is so close. I think he is just short. So he picks up 6. I'm honestly surprised they're not measuring here. 3rd and inches. Running back to the left of Perez. He'll keep it. Use him as a lead block. And looking for the near sideline. He'll be brought down. Mulgado, I believe, gets over there and makes the tackle. He does. Gets to the 21-yard line, though, does Perez, and he's got the first down after a gain of 5. So the Cavemen move the chains after the big kickoff return. And it's 1st and 10 at the Alamogordo 21-yard line. Going right to left towards the north end zone. And McCabe up there wide. They've got 3 wide receivers out there, and they're almost using them as tight ends. They've got 1 man split out to the far side, and then 6 men on the line. Offset to the right. Perez takes the snap. Standing and looking to throw. It's one-on-one on the outside, and making the grab. Heck of a snag there by, I think it's Castaneda again. His 2nd touchdown grab of the night. It was one-on-one, and they had Vasquez on him, and credit to Castaneda. Good throw by Perez as well as he got it up and over the shoulder. I think the only thing that didn't go well there was a celebration that was going on the field. But so 2nd touchdown grab of the night for him, 21 yards to Castaneda. And Carlsbad goes back up by 2 scores. They're going to try the extra point instead of going for 2 again. Kick is up, and that one looks to be good. It is. 19-7, Carlsbad answers right back after the Tiger touchdown, and they lead 19-7. 6:15 remaining on the Richardson Motors scoreboard in the 3rd quarter of play. We will return right after this.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
Teens are usually better than adults when it comes to computers and technology. But when it comes to saving money, parents and grandparents usually have the leg up on the younger generation. With a teen savings account, you might just turn your teen spender into a teen saver. Stop by and open one today. Local Credit Union, 808 Washington Avenue, federally insured by NCUA. Visit them at localcreditunion.com and follow them on Facebook.
Kick off to the Tigers here, high and deep, and that does bounce right at the goal line. Ooh, Tigers let that go, and we're running forward, and if that one bounces about a yard or 2 shy, that one is disastrous for the Tigers. Probably would have helped to have somebody kind of hanging out near the goal line there just to make sure that one's going in. But it'll be a 1st and 10 at the 20 as the Tiger offense tries to answer right back. Tigers will come out with 3 wide receivers, 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Tejas will be the lead back in the left side of the line. And, of course, Best and Hergenrader. Receivers are Quinlan and Bryant and Bowman. Bryant and Bowman up to the top side. Not sure what happened with the official there. He was running... I think the kicking football got away a little bit. All right, here's a handoff to Hergenrader to the left side. Hergenrader busts through the line, gets to the 25, still fighting forward. He's got the 30-yard line, and he should have a first down. Good hard run from Dylan Hergenrader. As that's his 21st carry of the night. Picks up 10. as he's up to 73 yards rushing. Tigers run it again, and to the left side, Best was hit in the backfield, continue to fight forward. I'm sorry, they did not give him the first down. And so I think the Tigers are going to face a third down here. I don't think he got there. I'm a little confused because the ball's at the 30. How is that not a first down? It started on the 20. They have it marked at the 30. Should it have been a first down on the last play? Because if the point of the football reaches the 30, okay, so they did get the first down on the last play. That was a 1st and 10 run. Okay, that makes more sense. So it's 2nd down and 10, or at least it should be for the Tigers. I don't know if that would have changed the Tigers' play call there on 1st and 10. So I don't know if Alamogordo's frustrated with that or it's, it is what it is. So they'll roll the clock here with 5:54 remaining. Snaps a little bit low. Here's the handoff. Hergenrader is going to fight forward for about a yard. And it'll be 3rd down and 9. So 3rd and 9 for the Tigers, down 19-7. And on their own 31-yard line, they need the 40 for a first down. And speed option, late toss, and straight up the field and up the far sideline is Hergenrader, and he's got the first down and more. As that's the best we've seen. I'm sorry, no, that's Bryson Bloom, I believe, on that carry. So Bryson Bloom, guys, I saw a 3, but I didn't see the 0, and Bryson Bloom was just such a spectacular that I guess he stepped out of bounds at the 49. So it ends up being a gain of 20 for Bryson on his first carry. Now the handoff and running straight forward and getting positive yardage to the 40. And that was, again, a different back. That is number 15 for Alamogordo. We saw a little bit of him last week, Jaden Valdez, as he picks up 8. Now Hergenrader back in the game. He takes it to the right side, and Dillon will be knocked down shy of the 35. He gets to the 36, and that's a gain of 5 for him. So the Tiger drive continues, and they move the chains again. 4:45 remaining in the third quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Tigers down by 12. Now Best's going to throw, looking for the screen. It is complete, and just not really getting what I think they want out of it. It's positive yardage, but it's it's not especially pretty. 2 yards for Hergenrader. 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Best will fake the handoff and look to throw again. Rolling to his right, penalty flag down. Best now looking to run for it, and he'll be knocked down shy of the 30-yard line in the field of play. And I think we're probably going to get a hold on the Tigers. At least that would be my guess from the fact the umpire threw it. And almost every penalty he's called tonight has been a hold. I don't think this will be a tough decision for the Cavemen if they want to. I think you take the penalty and put the Tigers back 10 yards. Yeah, and they will push them back. So Tigers, another holding penalty. I think that's their 4th of the night. And so it'll take the Tigers back to the, let's see where they're marking them off to, the 44-yard line. Alamo needs the 26 for a first down. 2nd and 18 now. Those are drive killers. And read option given to Hergenrader. Hergenrader gets around the corner and almost gets back to the original line of scrimmage on the on this series. going to be about a yard short, so he picks up 7. Third down, and I think Carlsbad's going to jump across for an offsides. I think. Let's wait and see what the call is before I give it 5 yards to the Tigers. Now they're going to talk it over. So I don't know if they're going to discuss whether the snap had already happened by the time he jumped into the neutral zone. It was the left defensive end for Carlsbad. Oh, they're going to call false start on Alamogordo. So Alamo gets pushed back 5 yards. It's not a offsides. One of the offensive linemen moved. So about where they were when that was back to the 44 after the holding penalty, right back about that same spot in between the 43 and the 42-yard line. 4 wide receivers for the Tigers, 3rd and 16. Best straight back to pass, and he's going to run straight up the middle, and he's got some room to the 30. He is going to get the first down, it looks like. He's right at the sticks. Let's see if they have given him the first down. They haven't moved the chains yet. Is that short? That looks like it's there. Yeah, first down. First down for the Tigers. What a great run there for Best. Got a good pocket from his offensive lineman. So was able to step up in it, and the defenders were back playing man-to-man, and he had a lane to run through and pick up the yardage. Best is going to keep it on the read option. That play was going nowhere from the beginning. The read probably was given to Hergenrader, but I don't think Dillon's going to get a whole lot. And it's 2-yard loss on the run as he was keeping it in his gut and eventually decided to keep it himself and ran into 2 Carlsbad linemen who were right in front of him. And now we've got whistles and a timeout called by Alamogordo. And with 2:36 to go here in the quarter, we will return to Carlsbad as the Alamogordo Tigers are trailing the Carlsbad Cavemen 19-7. You're listening to Tiger Football.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Join Stand Up to Cancer and Jazz Pharmaceuticals to raise awareness of small cell lung cancer and accelerate the pace of research. Ask your healthcare provider about screening options that might be right for you or a loved one. Visit standuptocancer.org/lung to learn more.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 12:30, 101.9. 2nd and 12 for Alamogordo. Ball just outside the 25-yard line. Play action. Rolling to his left. Best looking to go somewhere with it. Now coming back to the near side. Still looking to throw. And still trying to go somewhere that he finds Josiah Quinlan at the last second. And Josiah's going to get some good yardage here for the Tigers. We're just kind of able to alley-oop it over the top of a couple of Carlsbad defenders. And then Josiah turned around and went to the 16-yard line. And that is enough for a Tiger first down. Gain of 11. Running to his left is Best. Looking for a lane. He's to the 5, looking for the end zone. He's got the touchdown. There's a penalty flag that comes in very late. I'm trying to figure out what the... Looked like the play was all but over. So I have no idea what... This is going to be a dead ball or some type of hold ahead of the play. So let's see what the call is. Tigers are marching back. I think it's a hold, so it saves the touchdown. They call a holding penalty down at the 4-yard line, and so they'll mark it off from the 4 to the 14, and it'll be 1st and 7 for the Tigers. So not disastrous, but you do take points off the scoreboard. And now the head official going over and explaining it to Coach Sisko, it looks like. Didn't seem to be especially upset with the explanation, was Coach. And so 1st and 7. 2 receivers the bottom, 1 at the top. Best will take the snap, give it to Hergenrader. Hergenrader off to the left side. Dillon works his way to the sideline and gets knocked out of bounds at the 9. That'll be a gain of 5 for him. 25th carry of the night for Hergenrader. And so it'll be 2nd down and 2. On a holding penalty down inside the 5. Made it 1st and 7. Low snap, but picked up. Handoff to Hergenrader. Goes straight ahead, and he'll be pushed back. And it looks like no gain on the run. Well, that holding penalty could end up being monstrous here if the Tigers aren't able to find their way to the end zone. It's now 3rd and a long 2. 2 receivers the bottom, 1 at the top. Best has got it. He's going to use Hergenrader as a lead blocker. And Best is going to be knocked out of bounds. And I think he's shy of the 1st down marker. Let's see where they spot it at. He's at the 8. He may have it, actually. No, he's going to be short. It's going to be 4th down. This has not been a great down for the Tigers tonight. Or I should say it's been mixed bag for Alamogordo. This is 4th and a long yard here. Put a man in motion. Whistles, and Carlsbad's going to call a timeout. So Carlsbad calls a timeout, and it'll be 4th and short. Tigers need the 7 for a 1st down, and the ball is spotted at about the 8. It looks like it's a long 1. So we'll see what we get here. All right, we'll take a break, and we'll come right back.
When life happens, OFCU has a loan for that. Appliances, furniture, medical, repairs, vacations, consolidations, and more. OFCU's personal loans are as low as 9.99% APR. Apply online or in person today. OteroFCU.org. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
.137 remaining in quarter number 3. Carlsbad 19, Alamogordo 7 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Tigers had a touchdown, but a holding penalty brought it back. And went 1st and 7, picked up a couple yards, then stopped on 2nd down for no gain. 3rd down was about a gain of a yard, and now they face a 4th and a long 1 inside the 10-yard line. The ball's at the 8. They need the 7. And it's actually a little bit beyond the 7. Man in motion. Carlsbad, I think they jumped off sides. Looked like the man on the near side came across. I didn't see anybody flinch on the Tigers. And so offsides on Carlsbad, and Alamogordo is going to get the 1st down. So the hard count works. And so the Tigers will have 1st and goal. As they'll put it at the 4-yard line. 1st and goal from the 4. And the Tigers will line it up. 2 receivers the bottom, 1 at the top. And speed option toss to the left to Hergenrader. Hergenrader helicoptered as he had some speed and ran into a couple of Carlsbad defenders. He does get a yard on the carry down to the 3. Dylan popped right back up, though. He was crunched, though, by a couple of defenders. It's I thought it was a direct snap to Herdenreiter, but it's to Best, and Best will go straight ahead and get into the end zone for the Tiger touchdown. 3-yard touchdown run for Best. 75 yards rushing for him on 17 carries, and the Tigers again cut it to a 1-score difference with 1:11 remaining in the third. It is 19-13, and the extra points coming here from Aiden Vasquez. And the kick is up. It is good. So the Tigers make it a 5-point difference. 1:11 remaining in the third quarter on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Cavemen lead the Tigers 19-14. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. And you can find us on the Alamo Sports YouTube channel, alamosportsandtalk.com, the Exciter Media app, and on your Alexa device.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Hard Sweet Life provides 24/7 control right at your fingertips. This is AJ with First National Bank. Fraud prevention is priceless. Safeguard your card. Download the free app for a simple, secure way to manage your debit card activity.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is Leanne Bain from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off high interest rate bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender, all on subject to credit approval.
Welcome back to Carlsbad. Kickoff goes out of bounds, and Carlsbad's just going to take it at the 35-yard line instead of making Alamogordo re-kick. And so it'll be 1st and 10 Carlsbad at their own 35. As their offense has scored on the first 2 drives of the half, both of them finishing off in Kaysen Perez to Robert Castaneda touchdown throws and receptions, and Tigers hoping for their first stop of the second half. And to be fair, Tigers have scored on both of their drives in the half as well. Carlsbad lining up 2 receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom, 1 receiver just off the end of the line to the left, and a running back to the right of the quarterback, Perez. Put a man in motion into the backfield. Perez will hand it off to Wright, who's the running back, and not much there as he gets to the 35. And no gain on the run, so it'll be 2nd down and 10. And just running out of the backfield has not spelled a ton of success for Carlsbad tonight. But you don't want to completely abandon the run. Got to at least make, if you're going to run play action, got to make the Tigers respect it. Carlsbad has definitely shown they are more dangerous through the air. They've got 2 men in the backfield, and they're both to the right of Perez. And the handoff will go straight ahead. One man almost had right down in the backfield, but he was able to sneak away from it. And then get up to the 39-yard line. And we've got a stoppage, and I think they wanted one of the Tiger players to go get checked out on the sideline after one of the hits, I believe. Yeah, I think it's Mulgado. They wanted to make sure he was okay. He was a little slow to get up after it. .9 seconds remaining, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and 6 for Carlsbad at their own 39. We'll see if they're going to run a play before the end of the third quarter ends here. I think they're just going to let it run down. Yes, they will. So that is the end of 3. And Carlsbad is in front, 19-14. We'll switch sides. Carlsbad will be going left to right as the Alamogordo Tigers are down by 5 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to Tiger Football on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Teens are usually better than adults when it comes to computers and technology. But when it comes to saving money, parents and grandparents usually have the leg up on the younger generation. With a teen savings account, you might just turn your teen spender into a teen saver. Stop by and open one today. Local Credit Union, 808 Washington Avenue, federally insured by NCUA. Visit them at localcreditunion.com and follow them on Facebook.
Third and 6 for Carlsbad. Going left to right now. Ball at their own 39-yard line. Perez looking to throw, and he completes it in between a couple of Tiger defenders. He finds number 17, Richard Hernandez, who's been probably his other favorite target after Castaneda. It's a gain of 8, and Carlsbad able to move the chains. So the Cavemen now at their own 47-yard line. After they ran it a couple of times, and maybe also the thought process is there with running the football is, hey, you got a lead, try to drain some clock a little bit with your drive and not give the Tigers as much time when they get the ball back. Here's the snap and the handoff, and Wright comes to the right side, crosses the 50, and a good seal by the offensive line for Carlsbad, and the receivers running straight up the field cleared out the DBs that were at the near side, and so Wright gets all the way to the 47. It's a gain of 6, and second down and 4. Carlsbad in no particular hurry here with 11:05 remaining in the fourth quarter and a 5-point lead. So this might be a huge drive for the Tigers to not let Carlsbad get 6. Keep it a one-score game, even if you just give up a field goal. I know it would be 8, but, it's one score, and you just don't know how many more opportunities you're going to get as this winds down. Perez will hand it off straight up the middle, and a big gash right across the 35, and continues to run. Brock Wright all the way to the 27-yard line. He picks up 20, and for the first time, that running game really able to pick up big yardage. That has not been the case most of the evening. Tigers have kept it under 6-7 yards, if not less than that. And so Carlsbad deep into Tiger territory now at the 27. First and 10 on the far hash. Trips to the bottom and 1 to the top. Perez, handoff again to Wright. Going off to the left side. Tigers better pursuit on this play as he's going to be pushed out of bounds after a gain, it looks like 2, getting to the 25-yard line. Second and 8 now for the Cavemen. Clock rolling under 10 minutes to go now in the game. And they're in front 19-14, trying to push this back out to a 2-score advantage. Carlsbad using a large portion of the play clock here, as they should in this spot. Trips to the top and 1 to the bottom. Perez running back to his left. Out of the shotgun, takes the snap. He's looking to throw. And he finds the running back on the wheel route out of the backfield, and he'll step out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Finds number 34, Ian Sandoval. As he gets it to the 16, that's a gain of 9. His first catch of the night. First and 10 now for Carlsbad at the Alamogordo 16-yard line. Ball out on the far hash. Nobody defended the running back coming out of the backfield. And nice throw from Perez, got his man in stride And so 1st and 10 with 2 receivers the bottom and 2 to the top. Running back to the right of Perez. And they'll give it to Sandoval. Sandoval working to the left side, able to get away from the first couple of Tiger defenders and then find his way out of bounds shy of the 10-yard line. Looks like he gets to the 12, and it's a gain of 4. And Carlsbad with a 2nd down and 6. Scoreboard says 5. It's, yeah, it is probably 5. 2nd down and 5. Just 2 wide receivers this time. 2 running backs now on each side of Perez. And hand to the right side, and Wright will get it, go to the 10. That's a gain of 2, and Carlsbad will now face a 3rd down. It's going to be 3rd and a long 3. Tigers looking for a stop, try to keep this a 1-score game. Whether you force a field goal or you just keep them off the scoreboard completely, but still a lot of time left in the game. 9 minutes to go. A couple of those runs out of bounds kind of helped Alamogordo. As Perez will give it to Wright. Wright fighting for ball. Does that ball come out? Everybody seems to think so. But Tigers aren't jumping up like they got it. Let's wait and see. And they're still peeling guys off of the pile. Like Carlsbad was able to keep it. It's not going to be much of a gain. Yeah, no gain on the carry. And now decision time for Carlsbad. It looks like no decision at all. They're going to go on 4th down. So 2 receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top, 2 running backs, 4th and a long 3. Tigers almost jumped off sides. And now Carlsbad will call the timeout and talk it over. So Carlsbad, we'll see what they do. 7:56 to go. We'll take another break. It's the 4th quarter, and the Tigers are trailing 19-14. Carlsbad, do they go for it on 4th down? Do they kick the field goal? We'll find out next. You're listening to Tiger Football.
Ochoa Stucco serves residential and commercial projects all throughout this wonderful community. Whether you're looking for some patching up or a complete stucco on your home or business, Ochoa Stucco has you covered. 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Carlsbad is elected to kick the field goal here. 7:56 to go. A 4th and 4. Snap down kick is up. It is good. So Carlsbad is able to push it out to an 8-point game, but I think that's a win for the Tigers. Or are we going to have I think there's going to be a penalty on Alamogordo. They are going to get a roughing the kicker, I think. So they tried to get in there and block the kick. And so Carlsbad's going to get a 1st down. So they'll take the points off the board, I think. Now the officials are talking it over. I wonder if they're going to pick up the flag here, because they're coming over and explaining something to the Carlsbad coach. So even if it's half the distance to goal on a 5-yard penalty, it's going to be a 1st down, because it would be the 9, or the ball is spotted at the 9. Personal foul. roughing the kicker on Alamogordo. The only thing I can think of is maybe just asking the Carlsbad coach if you want to take the points off the scoreboard. So seemed like it was a longer conversation than was needed. But it'll be half the distance to the goal, first down from the 5. So both teams have had some penalties that have cost them. That one more than anything for the Tigers, hurting them because they had gotten the stop and had forced the field goal, and they roughed the kicker. Perez takes the snap, hands it off to right. Right working to the near side, and he's going to get shy of the goal line, but he does gain positive yardage down to the 2. It's a gain of 3. Clock rolls with 7:40 to go, so on top of Carlsbad getting closer to putting up 6, they are also running some more clock off the scoreboard. Just one wide receiver. And they bring in Sandoval this time. Sandoval working to the near side, fighting for the end zone. Looks like he dives and hits the pylon, and he's in. And Carlsbad scores. So the roughing the kicker penalty, massive for the Tigers. They did try to get in there and block it, but that aggressiveness led to the roughing. And so the Tigers fall behind now 25-14. Extra point try coming. And so regardless of what happens with this kick, it's a 2-score game again. 7:13 remaining. Still time left for the Tigers, but once they get a quick score, they're getting into some tough areas here towards the end of the game. So Sandoval takes it in from 2 yards out. It's Carlsbad 26, Alamogordo 14, 7:13 remaining on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
When life happens, OFCU has a loan for that. Appliances, furniture, medical, repairs, vacations, consolidations, and more. OFCU's personal loans are as low as 9.99% APR. Apply online or in person today. OteroFCU.org. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
A squib kick for Carlsbad is going to be grabbed by one of the up men for Alamogordo at the 45. So the Tigers get great field position. I'm a little perplexed by the decision there for Carlsbad, unless they were trying to get the onside. When they've kicked it deep tonight, they've a lot of times pinned the Tigers back inside the 20. So I don't know. Giving them Tigers about 20, 25 free yards there. So Alamogordo full wide receivers, trips to the bottom, one to the top. Best with a running back to his left. They give it to, nope, he's going to keep it as he faked it to Bloom. And trying to work to the near side, he is going to backpedal and fall backwards across the 50 to the 49-yard line. And that's a gain of 8 for Best. 26-14, Carlsbad in front. Tigers looking for a quick score. Try to bring this back down to a one-possession game. Moving to his right on the speed option, a late decision and then getting knocked down right at the sticks is Best. He may have enough for the first down. Looks like he's about a half yard short. Well, they've stopped the clock, and I don't know if they're making a decision on whether it's going to be a first down. No, it's not. Okay. So 3rd and inches for the Tigers. And Best will run to his right. He's got the first down. Tries to cut up field and be knocked down to 39-yard line. He picks up 10 on the 3rd and inches run. And Best moves the chains for Alamogordo. 1st and 10, 6:25 remaining in the game. Tigers down by 12. 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. And fake the handoff on the read option, and then Best goes straight ahead. Right in between 3 defenders. Tried to split him, and is going to get a yard out of it. Second and 9 now for the Tigers as we hit the halfway point of the 4th quarter. On the far hash, takes the snap and back to pass. Throws down the middle of the field. He's got a man. He's got Bowman to the 5 to the end zone. He's in for the Tiger touchdown. A very quick answer for Alamogordo. 39 yards on the touchdown pass. Bowman's first catch of the night. And Alamogordo makes it a one-possession game again. 26-20, 5:51 to go here in the 4th quarter. Just a post route up the middle of the field, and the Carlsbad defenders didn't get there quick enough. A really solid pass from Nathaniel Best. And the Tigers running guys on late. Vasquez will put the extra point through, and the Tigers have cut it back down to a 5-point game, 26-21. The Tigers see if they can get a stop defensively. They still have all 3 timeouts remaining. And so Alamogordo right back in that game. You're listening to Tiger Football on Alamo Sports and Talk.
Card Suite Lite provides 24/7 control right at your fingertips. This is Galen with First National Bank. Fraud prevention is priceless. Safeguard your card with the touch of a button. Download the free app for a simple, secure way to manage your debit card activity.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
Simple financial solutions can help you towards a better tomorrow. This is Christina Salazar at First National Bank. Stop in for a visit. Better banking solutions help you grow your future.
First National Bank, member FDIC.
The Winner Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. You're listening to Tiger Football. The Tigers had lined up for an onside kick. Carlsbad was defending the onside kick, and the Tigers decided to just kick it medium range, and the Carlsbad returner just fell on it at the 27-yard line. So the Tigers will play defense with 5:51 remaining in the game. Tigers have 2 timeouts left, and Carlsbad is showing 1 up on the scoreboard. I thought the Tigers hadn't used a timeout in this second half, but wouldn't be altogether shocking if I was wrong on that. 2 receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom, 1 receiver just off the end of the line for the Cavemen. And the handoff will go to right, and he'll bring it to the near side, working for the 30, and he is going to step out of bounds, so it'll stop the clock. He does get good yardage, though, as he takes it to the 34-yard line and pick up 6 or 7. And second down and 4 showing up on the scoreboard. Same formation for the Cavemen. Ball near hash. Tigers, 4 men up the line of scrimmage. 2 down. 2 standing just off the end. Bryson Bloom comes flashing up from the safety position right to the line of scrimmage. And now he'll back it off. Perez hands it off to the near side. Sandoval will be brought down by Bloom. And they'll say run the clock. He does have the first down, though, as he gets it to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And they should stop the clock and move the chains. They do. Now there's one first down that the Cavemen get. And they should roll the clock here. Should be rolling the clock right now because they said move it. But Cavemen snap it without the clock starting again. Sandoval, he is going to be brought down in the backfield. Heck of a play. Is that Alamogordo that got over there and made the stop? I don't think so. That was Hergenrader, I think. Dillon gets back there and gets the stop in the backfield. It's a loss of 3. And that could be exactly what the Tigers need here. Second down and 13. 5 minutes to go now in the fourth quarter. Tigers down 26-21. Ball at the Carlsbad 35. They're going left to right. 2 receivers at the bottom, one at the top, one just off the end of the line on the top side. Perez takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolling to his right, looking to throw. He completes it, and upfield to the 45, to the 50, still staying in bounds and getting the first down yardage. And Tigers ripping at the ball, but he gets all the way to the 48, does Eloy Lopez. On the Alamogordo side of the field, it's a 17-yard completion. .437 to go, and they'll roll the clock, and Tigers starting to get into a little bit of trouble here. And Carlsbad needs to let a little bit more of this clock run off. They're already ready to snap it. Yeah, they snapped it with a ton of time left on the play clock. Running to the near side and cutting upfield as big number 77 for the Tigers, Diego Ortega, was able to swallow up the runner, Sandoval, but he does pick up 3. Under 4 minutes to go now in the game. And Carlsbad now huddling up. Yeah, I was surprised that maybe they saw something offensively. They felt like if they went quick, they could move the chains again. But now you're trying to methodically pick up the first downs. Perez waiting the snap, takes it, fakes the handoff, and coming to the left, and he is going to be spun down as Isaac Lotta gets in there. No, I'm sorry, Noel Garza. Gosh, I keep getting their numbers flipped around, 54 and 55. And so it's no gain on the run. Huge third down upcoming. Carlsbad at the Tiger 45-yard line. 3:12 remaining. And how aggressive does Carlsbad want to get? 3 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. First down doesn't end the game, but definitely puts the Tigers in dire straits. Perez snaps a little bit low. He picks it up. He completes it, and getting over there, making a wonderful play, Nathan Saraceres. They tried the wheel route out of the backfield again to the running back, looking for Sandoval, and Saraceres read it and got over there and got a hand on it, and Carlsbad's going to punt it away, so the Tigers are going to get the ball. 2:43 remaining, down by 5, and 2 timeouts. What a play by Saraceres, who has been so solid offensively or defensively for the Tigers all season. Good snap on the punt. Oh, are they going to call a penalty? No, they will not. Kick's going to bounce. Carlsbad wanted a penalty, felt like that the kicker went down, but maybe there was a little bit of acting there. I don't know. The punt died and was down at the 25-yard line. Well, so the Tigers got if you're just joining us, the Tigers got a roughing the kicker penalty, roughing the punter earlier in the game. Now, what happened is the Tiger player got back to him and went to the ground kind of next to the punter, and so he sort of fell over on top of him. Certainly could have been a 5-yard penalty, and that changes what Carlsbad does there. They might decide to go for it on 4th down. That could be a big one. So it's 4 wide receivers, 2:34 remaining in the game. The Tigers with the ball at their own 25-yard line. Best will look to throw, rolling to his left, and he's going to throw back, and he's got a man. It's complete across the 50 and down inside the Carlsbad 45. It's down to the 44 on a throwback play as he found, I believe that's Aiden Vasquez on the completion. And the Tigers have a 1st and 10. Handoff, Bloom taking to the right side. Bloom to the 30-yard line, pushed out of bounds. And the Tigers are going to have another 1st down. That's going to be a gain of 16. So 2 plays, the Tigers have it down inside the Carlsbad 30-yard line. Two receivers to the bottom. Carlsbad coming to the line. Handoff. No, it's going to be Best who pulled it on the read option, then decided to throw. And so it'll be 2nd down and 10 as the pass is incomplete. 2:17 remaining in the game. 2nd and 10 for the Tigers after 2 big plays. They start the drive at their own 25. And they pick up 35 on a completion to Vasquez. I'm sorry, 30. Here's the handoff, Hergenrader. And he'll go straight up the middle. The Tigers will try to keep pushing the pile forward. They'll blow the whistles, though, and call forward progress after a gain of 3. 28th carry of the night for Hergenrader. Clock continues to roll here now with 2 minutes left. It's a 3rd and 8 for Alamogordo. Hergenrader looks gassed. He's coming off the field. They'll bring Bloom on in his spot. 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 at the top. Speed option to the right. Late toss to Bloom. Bloom goes straight ahead, puts his head down. He's going to be just shy of the 1st down marker. So it'll be 3rd and inches. Clock continues to run with 1.5 minutes to go. And another big point of this game. 4th and inches for Alamogordo. 1:22 remaining. Best takes the snap, runs the near side. He's going to have the 1st down. Best is going to be brought down out of bounds. And it'll be inside the 15 with 1:11 remaining. Down to the 14, and the Tigers have the 1st down. Tigers 14 yards away from to take their first lead of the night. Clock rolls with 1:10 to go. A little forward toss to Bowman. Bowman looking to get around the corner. Bowman fighting for the sideline. He's going to get there to the 10, to the 9. It's a gain of 6. First time the Tigers have used that jet sweep. Coming across and just a forward toss from Best. 1:01 remaining. Tigers now at the 10-yard line. 2nd and 5. And here's a toss. Back corner of the end zone. Trying to make a one-handed grab was Bryant. A lot of contact there, but incomplete in 3rd and 5. So the Tigers, with 58 seconds left, just try to toss it up for their wide receiver to go and make a catch. Running back to the right of Best. They put a man in motion. Here's the fake of the handoff. Best to the right side is going to be tripped up. He's going to be shy of the 1st down marker. It'll be about a yard shy, 4th down. And Alamogordo is going to call a timeout with 50 seconds remaining and draw something up. Looks like he's 2 yards short, so he's at the 12. It'll be 4th and 2. 3 yards on the game. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, it's Carlsbad 26, Alamogordo 21. Alamogordo with 1 timeout remaining, but all on this 4th and 2 play. Ball is marked at the 12. The Tigers need the 10. I'll say the man who's kind of marking where the ball is supposed to be on the sideline is At least from up here, it looks like he's off, but it doesn't really matter. Now, the Tigers have done pretty well in crunch time this season. Look back to the Piedra Vista game. And trying to come up with another late win. It's touchdown or bust here for the Tigers, so obviously they are going for it on fourth down. Carlsbad, of course, coming off a close loss last week here at home to Oregon Mountain. Or, I'm not sure. That might have been in Cruces. I don't remember. I thought it was here in Carlsbad. So here we go. Carlsbad makes a stop. This game's over. If the Tigers get the first down, we continue. Best with the running back to his left. We'll put Tejas in motion. Carlsbad may have come across. No. Guess he didn't. Best will step forward, talk to his offensive line. Still has time. Man in motion. And here's the snap. Running to the left. Best is going to be stopped in the backfield. Somebody sliced in and stopped him. And Carlsbad's going to get this win with 46 seconds remaining. Oh, there's a penalty flag. Hold on. Oh, no. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, so it doesn't matter. Well, I'm not sure if somebody missed the block on the near side of the line, but similar to a fourth down play earlier in the game, one of the Carlsbad Cavemen players came slashing in to the backfield and blew. Sorry, folks, not sure when we cut out there, so apologies. The Tigers on the fourth down play, if we weren't coming across, a Carlsbad player slashed into the backfield and blew it up. And I couldn't quite tell what happened, if Nate fumbled it or he tried a forward pass, but it ended up being the end of the play. And Carlsbad's going to take a knee. Tigers will call a quick timeout. So I don't know if, I guess that's going to be the last time out for the Tigers. And so Alamogordo going to come up a little bit short here on the road to Carlsbad. That drive started so well, and then the Tigers, it got a little bit harder sledding once they got inside the 30. They picked up a first down on one fourth down, and then got it down to 4th and 2, and credit to Carlsbad's defense. They made a play. And that, I tell you what, that was a really apropos way, because Carlsbad was able to turn the Tigers over on downs 2 other times earlier in the game when Alamogordo had it inside Carlsbad, deep in Carlsbad territory. And just frustrating, certainly, for Alamogordo. They've been so close in so much this season, and they'll come up short in this one. There's a snap and the knee. And the Tigers can't stop the clock anymore. I think Carlsbad will have to take one more knee, I believe. I don't know how much time they have on the play clock. But the Cavemen, they'll line up and snap it one more time. And they will kneel on it. And that'll do it. The Carlsbad Cavemen defeat the Alamogordo Tigers 26-21. We will come back and wrap it up on the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. You're listening to Tiger Football on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Teens are usually better than adults when it comes to computers and technology. But when it comes to saving money, parents and grandparents usually have the leg up on the younger generation. With a teen savings account, you might just turn your teen spender into a teen saver. Stop by and open one today. Local Credit Union, 808 Washington Avenue, federally insured by NCUA. Visit them at localcreditunion.com and follow them on Facebook.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets, but I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there. To learn more, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
When life happens, OFCU has a loan for that. Appliances, furniture, medical, repairs, vacations, consolidations, and more. OFCU's personal loans are as low as 9.99% APR. Apply online or in person today. OteroFCU.org. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Halloween is here with spooky fun, haunted houses, and pumpkin patches. It's also a time to remember to safeguard against identity theft. This is Deborah Romero, President of First National Bank. Helpful tips include protecting your Social Security number, using strong passwords, and practicing internet and computer safety. Don't be spooked. If you have concerns, please visit with our friendly associates. They will help you stay informed. Wishing you a safe and happy Halloween.
First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. The Tigers lose a tight one here on the road to Carlsbad, 26-21. Great second half. 6-0 game at half. Both offenses really struggled through the first 18 minutes or so of the game. Carlsbad eventually got in the end zone, and Carlsbad looked like they're starting to take control. They score on the opening drive of the half, and the real turning point of the game was a punt for the Tigers. One of the Carlsbad returner came up to grab it, and it was pretty much simultaneous that the Tiger defender got there. When he went to catch it, the ball came loose. The Tigers recovered. Alamogordo would later go down and score and make it a one-score game, and then kind of went punch for punch after that. Carlsbad would score on their next drive. Alamogordo scored on their next drive. So that was 19-14. Carlsbad would get back in the end zone. A huge penalty on a field goal try allowed Carlsbad to go for a touchdown, make it a two-score game again. Tigers, though, answered really quickly and then got a defensive stop and had the ball and got the ball down inside the 30-yard line with about 2 minutes to go. And then the drive, as they got closer in towards the end zone, the drive started to stall a little bit, and it came down to a 4th and 2. And whoever was on that right side of the defensive line for Carlsbad, I don't know if it was a DB that came flashing in, he cut right into the backfield and blew up the play because I don't know if it was somebody on the offensive line that missed a tackle or somebody needed to, whether Best needed to read that or I don't know. But that was the second or third time that one of the Carlsbad defensive linemen or linebackers was able to slash in and really change the course of a play, and it changed the course of the game. And the Tigers, unfortunately, dropped this one and fall to 1-7 and 0-4 in district. And it's just been such a tough season for these guys. They continue to work hard and play hard, and they were, again, had to play from behind pretty much the entire game, and made it interesting and had a chance to win this at the end, and just couldn't quite close it out, unfortunately. So the Tigers will look to regroup in a short week after a hard-fought game tonight. They have to turn around and play on a Thursday night in Las Cruces against the vaunted Bulldogs, who are one of the best teams against or one of the best teams in the state, and they might be the favorite to win the district. I don't know. It looked like Centennial did beat Hobbs, but maybe a little bit closer than the Las Cruces Hobbs game was. I don't know how much you want to read into that, but that's going to be a heck of a matchup between those two teams before we finish up the season. So I did see Melrose beat Mescalero Apache 52-0, so that one's final. I'm hoping to get a score for you guys from Tularosa and Loving before we jump off the air tonight. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union post-game show on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. The Tigers fall to the Cavemen 26-21. We'll come back and wrap things up from Carlsbad right after this. Stay with us here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Teens are usually better than adults when it comes to computers and technology. But when it comes to saving money, parents and grandparents usually have the leg up on the younger generation. With a teen savings account, you might just turn your teen spender into a teen saver. Stop by and open one today. Local Credit Union, 808 Washington Avenue, federally insured by NCUA. Visit them at localcreditunion.com and follow them on Facebook.
If your home is in need of some stucco work, either the whole house or some patch and paint work, Ochoa Stucco has the expertise to get the job done and done right. Contact them today at 575-442-6745 for your estimate. Go Tigers!
We are the Veterans Health Administration, and our hands provide life-changing care to over 9 million veterans across more than 1,200 facilities nationwide. Join hands with us to make an impact in your community. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov.
When life happens, OFCU has a loan for that. Appliances, furniture, medical, repairs, vacations, consolidations, and more. OFCU's personal loans are as low as 9.99% APR. Apply online or in person today. OteroFCU.org. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Welcome back to Carlsbad on the Otero Federal Credit Union post-game show. The Tigers drop a tight one here to the Cavemen, 26-21. And the Tigers sharing some hugs out on the field at the moment. I know frustrated with the defeat tonight, but hoping to bounce back next week against Las Cruces. But I think the frustrating part for Alamogordo, they knew that they really needed to win these final three games to have any chance at the playoffs. And it wasn't necessarily a guarantee after that. And I think obviously the realization is setting in that there won't be postseason football most likely for the Tigers. If they win the final two games, who knows? But probably not. And so for a lot of these guys that are seniors, I'm sure that they're taking that in as well. So many. I'll say it again. So many things to be positive about with this Tiger football team this year. But man, unfortunately, the wins have just not been coming, and that's at the end of the day, that is certainly a big negative. All right, scores from around the state. Did mention that Melrose defeated Mescalero Apache. Final score in that one was 52-0. Chiefs will finish up their season next week at home against Tatum. They're 3-4 and 2-3 in district. I have not seen a Tularosa score yet. Reached out to Coach Falsetti, but that game may still be going on, so I don't know. I haven't seen anything on NMOT Sports yet on that final, so it doesn't appear that anybody has posted that. So we will update it up on our Alamo Sports and Talk Facebook page for you guys. Texaco did beat Eunice 36-28. They rallied to win that game. They were down, I think, 21-6. Dulce beat Pine Hill. I think we already had that final. Hot Springs over Cobre 35-12. Oregon Mountain rallied to beat Clovis 42-24. So Oregon Mountain got the wins they needed to. They beat Clovis. They beat Alamogordo. They beat Carlsbad. They're in a pretty good spot at being a playoff team this year. We'll see when the brackets come out. Trisco Heritage beat Santa Fe 24-18. Dexter with, I believe they finished off Socorro. They rallied back. They were behind in that game, but up 36-29 in the fourth quarter. And let's see if we got any other finals of notes here. Robertson defeated West Las Vegas 28-26. Rio Rancho held on to beat Piedra Vista 36-33. And, yeah, it looks like Dexter's going to beat Socorro. They're now up 2 possessions in that game. Hatch beat Rodoso 32-27. That looks like that was a heck of a game. And see what else we got. Ojo Academy beat Newcomb 41-36. Not many other finals of note to mention. So that will do it for our broadcast tonight. The Tigers fall to the Carlsbad Cavemen. Final score of 26-21 as the Tigers will get back at it next Thursday when they take on the Las Cruces Bulldogs. That one will be a Thursday night game at the Field of Dreams. So we'll be live on Thursday night here on Alamo Sports and Talk for the Tigers and the Bulldogs. And, of course, we look forward to bringing that one to you. Have a great night. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, Cavemen 26, Tigers 21. Thanks for listening to Tiger Football on Alamo Sports Talk 1231. And we look forward to being back with you for Tiger Football next week. Have a fantastic Friday night and enjoy your weekend, everybody.
No roadblocks are scheduled today on Highway 70, 54 South, or 380. For the latest roadblock information, call 575-678-1178. Tonight's forecast, mostly clear skies. In Alamogordo, expect a low of 61. Cloudcroft, a low of 45. For Saturday, sunny skies, mostly clear tomorrow night. Alamogordo tomorrow, high of 89, low of 60. For Cloudcroft tomorrow, high of 71, and an overnight low near 44 degrees.
We put our lives on the line for our country. We